I want this to happen so bad. Ooh, the little edits coming.
Sorry. I and Groovy are not responsible for any ear injuries, etc., etc., etc. Yeah.
It's like the arena scene last time. Like, okay, the music's still out. You're all deaf now.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, last time, I guess, I don't know, something cool happened. And now you bragged about all of your achievements, spent a heck amount of money, and rolled some really high numbers on imaginary click-clacks. In doing so,
She's been dead for a while.
combined with all of your feats of daring do, you managed to pump that reputation, that infamy, pretty damn high. So, the question now is, what will the crew of the Bumbling Bosom do next?
Read some more of Monolur's dirty diary.
Okay. We're reading Dirty Diary in the city of Little Opara. So I'll put you over there. And
I'm specifically looking for like the slash pick section.
Oh, yeah.
Was nobody else worried about her diary exploding like me?
No, I wasn't. That was a calculated risk I was willing to take to get in that diary.
Look, when I got there, it was already open, so I didn't have to worry about it.
Look, my first instinct when I picked it up was just trying to return it to her. I didn't even want to open it. Then all of a sudden, everyone was like, open it. And then, I wanted to run away, but I'm exhausted, so it's just like, I'm not going anywhere.
And then you opened it.
Yeah.
No, you opened it. It just happened to be in my hand.
Listen,
while you
and then you opened it. Everyone saw it, right? Everyone.
It was all Django and the Silent B did it.
Sure, everyone just literally piles on top of the new guy. I see how it is.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
It means we love you.
It's really nice. Nice not being the new guy.
You'll be fine. I'm sure Honolulu's not going to be.
So does Honolulu come back at all?
I just need a few long rests and I'll recover.
Well, is it the morning?
I think we would have gone looking for you at some point.
I mean, how long would it take them to read, the diary?
I mean, there's not that many entries in there.
It's very succinct. It's like one of those that you find in a game. Only has
it's like
entries. Okay.
She could have written something every single day, but luckily enough, you can only make out a few entries.
Classic. Okay.
Yes.
Just something happened and you could only read a few. But she would come back.
And you did make sure to write someone's at the door at some point.
Yes, she did.
Okay.
Just like you would too if someone knocked on your door as you were
totally.
writing
If you were writing a journal to be found later for plot exposition.
Let's be honest, right?
Like the journal you guys found on the salvage run.
Let's be honest here. If Shivaka and Sandara read that somebody was at the door and your book was just on the floor, they would have gone spying to find out who you were with, because that's how them two girls roll. I feel like they would have went to spy on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, she would start coming in, probably very conveniently right after you guys have finished reading it and have started,
stuffing it into Django's hands.
Yeah.
I'm just lying on the floor, holding it up.
It depends on where.
Look, we would have been reading that diary right in the hallway.
The
scene is everybody's piled on Django.
Got it.
Yeah, you hear the footsteps coming up the stairs, and then maybe you have a couple seconds
let's see that sleight of hand
to make sure you put the diary in his hand.
My sleight of hand to stuff in his hand is 11.
Yeah, I don't think that beats Unalora's passive perception.
Let's see.
I'm trying to look in roleplay and see who was the last that was holding it.
Yeah, 14. So
I would have definitely been holding it.
I would have.
If she was coming up the stairs while we were still like reading at the very end.
Okay. Yeah, so I would just get up to the top of the stairs and I would see this dog pile. I guess it's Claxmus, Django. Would Zeglu be there? You're the captain.
I'm like standing nearby, but I'm not in the dog pile.
I would like to also watch.
Shandara's there. Shivaka's there. Anyone in the crew who participated, I bet, in the orgy
Actually,
would be there.
No, assuming that Claxmus was holding it, and I wanted to read it, I would be like sitting on Claxmus's crab lap, reading the book.
Diodario was there. I was holding him.
Oh yeah, Diodario's definitely reading that diary. He read the whole thing.
What are you guys doing?
I
You had
just
to
slowly turn
track
my
down
head.
Django after he stole your diary.
No, wait.
Annalora, you're not dead.
No, why would I be?
Someone said you were kidnapped.
Who said that?
Shivaka pushes two squishy fingers together in an awkward gesture that reminds you of a certain suit of armor and says,
we were reading your journal and you put, someone's coming to the door, which stereotypically is what is found in a journal when something bad happens to the person that was writing the journal. Do you follow me?
Stereotypical.
Yeah.
I didn't write that.
I have heard
With the
that
intention.
In the slaver trade, people are often abducted from their homes, or sometimes in the middle of writing in a journal. It's
Yes.
a pretty common thing. They say, there's a mysterious frog woman on the ceiling, ... And then that's the last thing they ever wrote. As an example.
Uh-huh. If I was intending for you to find the
you don't
journal,
just have
then
to like
maybe.
try to play it off. We know what you used to do. It's okay. I mean, like, I'm the second newest member, and I know. So.
Also, I feel like I've let you guys sweat long enough. I should probably just tell you what Smaldara actually is, so you guys don't cry yourselves to sleep at night thinking that you're having sex with a kid. She's what they call a luckborn. I think some folk might call them halflings. It's as a racial slur. They're like midgety people from the far east. They're said to be unbelievably lucky, but also very small. She's like totally full grown.
Like a carny.
Yeah, I guess. But if you guys ever get tired of her, I know some people that would. Anyways,
Didn't you just
so-
save your?
So there, I just put it out there for you.
Didn't you just save your skin?
I haven't told her yet because I kind of want her to sweat a bit more. Think that she's going to be stuck, like I don't know, whatever situation she has.
She just saved your skin, though.
Fine. Sandara, it turns out you got reincarnated as a midget race, and you're never going to get any bigger than you currently are.
Sandara looks at her and just begins to weep openly. She grabs at her tiny breastises, tries to shake them, sobs even harder.
Well,
Somewhere between
Look at me.
hottest thing
There's
I've ever
nothing
seen.
wrong with being small.
her life is getting better and better all the time.
If you put them together, Sandara, it's still a him.
She kind of tries, and it's not. She sobs.
At least
She
you're
thinks
not a
about
kid
the
no more.
blessing of Besmara. that she used to carry with her everywhere, and how it was taken from her. And I guess that was the cost of dying. You know, because she got eaten by velociraptors. It's a hell of a way to go.
Look, there's nothing in the books that say halflings can't have giant knockers. If you want, I could try to work out a potion to give you some artificial enhancements.
With hope.
Yeah, I can find some herbs for that.
She wipes this like super long snail, like this slug of boogers, like out of her nose and along her hand and wrist, and then kind of shoots a snot missile out of the other nostril. And she says, "Okay, yeah, let's do that. Operation Big Titties is a go."
Yeah, I just didn't suggest it before because, you know, it would have been awkward if you were a child. But,
Sure.
I mean, I guess it's okay now. So, is anyone gonna give me back my diary?
I mean, that's Django.
Just
He's the
get
one
the
that took
fuck
it.
off of me, please.
You guys did see the warning message, right?
I'd like to tell you.
I have
think
trouble
that was-
reading common, so I had Diodario read it for me, because it's really hard to read common.
And
Oh,
Laura,
look
I
at-
was
look
I
at
was
that
one of the
new
only
lip.
ones that put
So
it down.
good.
Okay, Lift.
But it
You
wasn't
know, you're
written
looking mighty different today.
out. Thank you. I feel very colorful and happy.
Yeah, becoming champions, they'll do it to you.
So I'm just gonna take that diary and put it back in my bag.
Just sort of weakly hold my hand out to Honolora with it.
Thank you,
I
Django.
tried.
Yeah.
I tried.
We all tried real hard to stop him, Honolora. You could see how many people are piled on him. He just wouldn't stop. Just one page after another. He was just reading aloud to us, but he was using like a really obnoxious narration voice. So we just figured if it was going to happen, we would just, we would do it on our own terms. And that's the only reason that any of us read the book.
Oh, she's blaming Django?
We're all blaming Django.
Everybody.
She looks over at Zeglu
Okay.
like, all right.
I think you guys need like a group deception check. If you're all going to be doing it.
As they're saying this, I'm just sort of very
Shivaka even
slowly
killed Django at one point. Like,
raising my hand and just extending my middle finger.
Shivaka got a 2.
So I guess half have to pass.
I don't think
what's
anyone's
considered
passing.
passive?
All right, hey, Small
Sandara.
Dog got a 21.
Is
Quick,
that it?
quick! She can't shoot us all. Everybody run!
Oh. I mean,
Diodario got a 20, but
that's
I don't
kinda
think he
half.
believe anything Diodario would say. So,
no, I don't even listen to Diodario.
damn.
Ooh, nat 20.
Yeah, so I'll believe Lift didn't touch it, and Small Dara. But I am eyeing Claxmus and Shivaka and Zeglu. Okay. Give me the diary. And I'll yoink it out of their hands. Alright, so we're going.
I
You even want to talk about like your mommy issues, or we're just gonna breeze right past all that?
Diodario just kind of chuckles and says, "Oh, Zeglu went there. He just went for it right away. He didn't even wait. He just saw that chance. He just took it.
That
Just right away."
jugular. That jugular.
Skull, shut up.
While you're calling her out, why don't you ask her about her repressed feelings for a certain skinless, bodiless man?
Yeah, I noticed that you seem to be very disgusted with Theodorio, but he seems to have this thing for you. Have you seen that?
I tried to ignore him.
That wasn't really the question that I thought you would ask.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I went more along the lines of the truth.
Lift, I have been meaning to ask you about your Dispel magic spell.
Okay, on that note, since I did read the diary, I'm gonna make my way with Theodario away.
As they walk away, I'll stop.
And
I was
Laura,
doing that too.
We're going.
And Laura, I didn't read it, but they told me there was a passage about me, and yeah, I mean, elves, not many of us, so I'm flattered, but I think it'd be better since we're crewmates to keep it professional.
Oh no, what a loss.
Yeah,
I'm heartbroken.
I respect you though.
My favorite part was when you said that I was right.
What?
I'm gonna throw whatever is on the table stand next to me. That's it.
Okay.
I have an AC of 19. Good luck.
It's probably like a piece of paper.
I mean, 18 is pretty good.
Mine.
with your
Minus
dexterity,
1
right?
for strength.
Oh, 'cause
if it's
thrown.
dexterity, then it's 20. But yeah, if it's like a piece of paper, it's probably strength.
Paper cut.
We'll
So
say-
it'll just bounce off your armor.
Yeah. You just sort of throw like a sheaf of papers, and they do the whole like.
Dump your ink
type
on
thing.
them.
I act very, very terribly that it wounded me.
I know, I +1 your armor for you.
Actually, we didn't end up doing that because it would have taken you like 10 weeks.
I know I was going to +1 your armor for you, but it seems you don't need it.
Now that
It
Clax
seems
has
you
finally
don't need it.
moved away, I'm slowly rising up to my feet and just leaning against the wall. I just sort of look a bit forlornly at Annalore and I said, I'm sorry. I tried.
Hey, if I didn't want anyone ever reading that, I wouldn't have written it down. I don't really care.
So it was a plot device. This is good too because it distracts from any awkwardness that may have happened this evening that one or more people might have gotten in trouble for.
Oh, like the part where you killed the new guy?
Let's not talk about that, please.
So you're not shooting somebody? It said that in the very beginning.
Oh, I'll shoot him when he comes back.
I mean, Django's still here.
Yes, just with a very bad hangover. Yes, hangover.
So, are you guys just planning on standing here in this hallway for the rest of the day?
Yep.
Or should we get moving?
Yeah, I mean it's probably late at this point if you're coming back closer to early morning hours. So if you guys wanted to crash and then head out in the morning, that would probably be your best bet. Unless you want to spend a day or two in port taking care of business.
Can I get blackout drunk and then roll dice to see where I end up waking up?
Oh, you want to carouse?
Like Trevor from GTA.
I mean, we
5
just
style.
celebrated. I'm not going to sleep until it's time to sleep.
I'd like to go out with my... Now he might notice that I have crab-like armor sometimes.
All right, yeah, we'll roll for carousal. Let's see what we got here, Claximus. Let's see, carousal table. Give me a D-hundy. Oh,
87.
okay. 87. Let's see.
you contract syphilis.
Wow. So, Claxmus, you get so blackout drunk that when you wake up, you are on the front steps of the local administrative building. You are wearing war paint and a bandana. A treatise of radical political and religious ideologies has been nailed to the front door.
You got so blackout drunk you started
It does look like your handwriting.
claw writing.
Are you afraid to read it, or?
No, let's read it. Yeah, what does it say? I get up like real close. I'm like, what did I write?
Essentially, you have made a bold declaration against the city of Little Apara, its rulers, and its ruling class, that their reign of tyranny and their trade of slavery will be abolished, one chain broken at a time, and that a brave, beefy boy from the sea is prophesied to come forth and lead the tasty beef boys of the land in an uprising that would make even the gods take notice.
Oh. I take it and I'm like, I'm not ready for this yet. Yeah. One day. And then I quickly jump into the water and start swimming towards the tavern we were at.
Fair enough. Okay. All right, did anybody else get so blackout drunk that they need to roll in the carousal table?
I would like to.
Wow, all right, give me a D100
Hey Andrew,
roll.
how you doing? Happy
This
birthday.
is a dangerous table with barely anything good on it.
I know.
Appreciate you rolling on it.
But it's the most realistic. So
Let's see. Celebrating one of the greatest boasts in pirate history. You get so blackout drunk that you need to roll a d6. You wake up. Yeah, you wake up in a bed in an unfamiliar inn, a different inn than you started your carousal in. And cuddled up next to you is a goat.
Well, pull it in close.
Way to own it. Way to own it. I want to clarify that this is not an adorable fawn or satyr. This is just a normal goat. You could purchase for 1 gold piece from
I'm also an ape. So
all right, fair enough. Fair enough. Not an ape man, but an actual ape.
I take one single shot of whiskey and just become blazingly blackout drunk because I weigh like 12 pounds.
All right, give me a D100 roll. Oh wait, it looks like Lift
already rolled his.
All right,
so
all right, we're queuing up for bad decisions tonight. Fair enough.
I'd never let my roommate go out alone.
Okay. So you wake back in your bed on the ship. Roll 4d6 for me.
Like, I don't even know who Lift is talking about anymore when he says his roommate, because he says that about everyone at one point.
I mean, the ship is kind of one big room. When you wake, there are 7 mice standing on their hind legs, watching you intently. These are not were-rats. These are just regular, tiny little mice. As soon as you begin to stir, they scatter, leaving behind what appears to be a tiny altar with offerings of bread crust and cheese crumbles. 1 lock of your hair is now shorter than the rest.
Oh wow! No wonder I feel like
my headcanon
form one more time.
Is that Lift wild shaped and had a crazy rat orgy.
Mice
and became the mouse sex god.
Or he turned into a snake and terrorized their people until they had to appease him. I don't know.
That is also possible. All right, I rolled 80.
Let's see. Okay, you wake up in the back room of a posh art gallery. So more than likely close to the palace area. So location 13, whereabouts, somewhere in that area. Up front, you can hear two people discussing the pairs of circles now covering all the paintings. One of them is using terms like brilliant, revolutionary. Your buttocks feel uncomfortably sticky.
Excellent. I stand up, dust myself off, and walk out.
All right. Wow.
I would have liked to drink, but I think she would have spent the night working on the infusion that we talked about.
Sure.
Could I have tried to make that?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I would do that, and I guess I'll come out with this thing.
That looks like a kazoo? Question mark?
It's like a bubbler kazoo. Yeah. And
okay. That thing. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
Oh yeah. I'll give it in the morning, I guess. I'll let Django do his thing.
Well, I already made one bad decision, so I'm probably just going to spend the day making sure that my clothes don't have any of Shivika's juices on them.
Sure. Now, like,
also,
what are you at? You were at 4 levels of exhaustion, right? So
correct.
your hit point maximum was have disadvantage on attack rolls, the saving throws, speed have disadvantage on ability checks. So you get a good night's sleep, and now you only have those last 3 disadvantage on everything and half speed.
I also would like to make sure that my hat is still there and in shape, because I know Shivika's been eyeballing it since we first met.
Yeah. It's right next to the bed when you wake up. You grab it?
Just put it on my head and just let out a sigh of relief. Like,
When you touch the hat, I need you to make a Constitution save.
oh god, not again.
Okay. Everything goes black. You just sort of...
Just like, oh damn it, not again.
All right. Eventually, I think you'll build up an immunity. So, it's cool. All right. We'll say that you'd spend maybe today and tomorrow in town, sort of detoxing from your incredible victory and celebration. At that point, you may want to start gathering up your crew and deciding what your next move is. So, anything else on this current day of recovering from blackout drunkenness / re-poisoning yourself? Anybody?
I want to
I might
approach. You can go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna very quickly. I'll probably do it throughout the week, but I would like to use this day to visit the market and pick up some ingredients. Sure. For potions.
And you
stuff.
guys should have the URL for like the fantasy shopping while your dreams come true for Little Para, right?
Yeah.
That got
should be in
posted?
treasure or something
Yeah, okay.
like that.
Okay, cool. All right. Anyone else? Any other business? Otherwise,
I want to approach the captain and Claximus at some point.
Oh, okay.
And say, all right, hear me out. Okay, so I want to buy some cobalt slaves.
Okay. You do know how, we don't do slaves. But as soon as you buy them, you gotta free them if you're gonna stick with us.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's just like, so, kobolds, like, we're really good at digging out, like, tunnels and stuff,
Yeah.
Because that's what we do. So I was thinking,
There are no tunnels on the ship, though.
we get some kobolds. We have someone from our island come and pick them up. And then we set them about like digging tunnels underneath the fortress for like extra rooms if we need any, or like a bunch of traps to kill anybody that tries to come in. Useful things like that.
If we were going to do this, I would prefer that we were the ones who delivered it, and since we don't have time for that, when we come back, maybe this is something we can look back into.
I mean, I could just send a message to one of the other ships, but if you'd rather do it that way, that's fine.
We already have our hands filled with one kobold who's hard to sway. I don't think we need, more kobolds that we have problems swaying.
I'm somewhat of an exception to the rule of regular kobolds.
No, you're not. We've gone through a couple kobolds who have a hard time listening to us. So you're not an exception to the rule.
If anything, you're worse.
No, he's pretty par. He's pretty par the course for the kobolds we've dealt with, actually. He just doesn't die, which is pretty good.
So you're kind of saying that you guys just must be like shit tier leaders, because I mean kobolds are like natural followers, and so generally if there's any like sort of strong leader about, they just sort of stick to him. So what I'm getting from this is that you are all shit tier leaders.
Is possible.
Is that accurate?
I mean, we killed him, and then they're not a problem no more. So that's usually how we've dealt with the kobolds.
Yeah, I kind of tore one apart with a tentacle spell.
And the captain shot one in the head.
Yeah.
I mean, if he deserved it, then he deserved it.
Yeah,
I'd say he deserved it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll,
Captain.
Revisit this later. I just saw that the dock has a section of it labeled just the tip. And I love it.
Captain,
after many weeks of tough decisions and democratic process, Red the Were-Rat now has a transforming miniature. So we can all finally rest in peace. All right, continue.
Yeah, Captain, I have something for you. I'm gonna hold out that pipe, that pink kazoo, and I'm gonna give that to you in replace of the pipes of haunting.
Alright, what does the kazoo do?
Alright. So if you blow on it, it'll create a bubble, an air bubble that wraps around you that doesn't break underwater. So it'll protect you when you go underwater, but it won't last long. It won't, it can break pretty easily. So don't just jump into the water, but if you're falling into the water, it might be a good idea to have it.
No, that's fucking awesome.
At least until we find something to that suit of armor that'll protect you.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna remove my pipes of haunting.
Please tell me the place
Speaking of your dilemma, can you outline to us once again what exactly you think will happen when you get in water?
What? Sorry.
He wants to know how you
What's your devil fruit?
Die.
What's your devil fruit flaw?
Water. It's always water.
Yeah, is it just like being completely submerged? Is it swimming in it? Is
I feel like I probably shouldn't tell everybody.
Where's the line?
Do you want to do like some while you're in the safety of this town? Want to do like some experiments on this? I mean, you have never really slowed down enough to figure it out.
I can just be standing next to you with Revivify ready, like.
Yeah, and we could have Claximus in the water, so he could lift you out as soon as.
And we get a bathtub, and we'll
start with a bathtub.
Just like one bucket of water at a time, and we see how many buckets of water it takes to kill the captain.
I've died before, not a big fan of it.
Well, we don't have to kill the captain. Just tell us when you feel like you're about to die.
Yeah, to not kill the captain.
No. Look, all right. Well,
It would be useful to know what scenarios we have to like preemptively save you from in the future. Right now, we just sort of have a vague idea that it has something to do with water.
all right. Look. All right. We'll get the bathtub. Go bring the bathtub.
All right. I grab a giant bucket.
I mean, we're at an inn. I'm assuming they'll have some sort of tub.
Yeah, I bring the bucket to fill.
Depends on the inn, but I mean, there are like wash houses, bath
We'll
houses.
shop around until we find a bath.
All right. You guys are operating on baller money because you dropped like 10,000 into the local economy, so not an issue. You guys find a bathhouse in the nicer part of town.
Yeah, we'll put him in like a isolated barrel, sort of. You know the hot tub.
like one of those wooden tubs, everybody
the
gets all hot and bothered by Geralt. Yeah, Geralt going in.
Yeah,
okay, I got you.
Yeah, the Geralt.
Or do we want to do like Luke Skywalker back to tank style?
Fernando of Rivia.
Oh, that's good.
We'll just go with we'll go with Geralt's. Go with Geralt's tub.
All right.
Empty it, and then we'll just put one bucket at a time, and see what happens. We'll try with fresh water first, and then we'll try with seawater. See if there's a difference.
Clever.
Smart. That's why you're the nerd.
Fuck.
You are so much nerdier than that skull on a
All right, so you're in there. Oh, I get it. He's role playing as Bubbles role playing as Geralt. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
I was trying to get inspiration so I don't die. Oh, I know the weakness.
Okay.
You want me to tell you what the weakness is?
Oh, tell them?
I mean,
I know what your weakness is. I generated a chart that had every single devil fruit power I could find on the internet. Like 120 something devil fruit powers. It was crazy.
I could have gotten fucking earthquakes, but
yeah, you could have. Yeah, I was very relieved when it rolled up as plants because some of those powers were kind of bananas. So yeah. Some of them were terrible though. I think one of them was like, you don't have to breathe or something. It was really stupid. I was like wow.
devil fruits, they're as good as the user is creative. So
okay.
Like Luffy.
Well, get creative. Let's see. Don't tell me. I'm just gonna watch the Netflix adaptation. So.
That's terrible. Right. I hate you. I hate you so much. Oh my god.
All right. Yeah. So they start to let me know when you're fully submerged.
So I guess
you start to feel real stiff. Like rheumatizing, like, oh, my bones, like everything, all your muscles are kind of locking up as the water starts to rise up around your body.
Yeah, just tell us when to stop, Captain.
If you didn't know any better, you would say that your swim speed is half.
Mm-hmm.
While partially submerged.
All right. All right. Well, I feel like I can't really move that well.
But you're not dying.
I'm not dying, no.
All right. Put another bucket.
All right.
So he's one bucket over half.
Okay. Yeah, for sure, swim speed is halved, like in water. So that's not too bad.
And this is in freshwater?
Yeah, you started with freshwater, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so even in freshwater.
Yeah.
You can't take baths, Captain.
I don't do that anyway.
Oh, you really should.
Well, it doesn't matter. I can't now.
Yeah, I guess you can't now, but you really should have. All right, I'm gonna put another bucket. Get that revivify ready.
I'm ready.
And I guess we'll keep going until he's just about completely submerged, like 95%. Does he feel like he's about to die?
You feel very scared right now. If that last bit of you gets submerged, something real bad might happen to you. Like there's just an impending panic that's like kind of overtaking you. Nothing mechanical in nature, but you're nervous.
I feel like I'm having a panic attack. I'm not gonna lie.
I cast Creator Destroy Water and drop 10 gallons. No, not really.
I mean, that's one way to test it.
I could have, but I'm not going to.
Do you dip all the way down?
Yep.
All right. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I have a lot of shit going on. I have to spell away. Constitution.
Okay.
I'm gonna add +4 to that.
Yeah, good luck. That ain't helping me.
So 15 Constitution save. You are completely immobilized. You begin to drown.
Okay.
So 6 seconds pass. You have one failed death save. Go ahead and make another Constitution saving throw.
Okay, pull him out.
I think he's fine.
I run over with the rest of the crew, try to pull him out.
Well, I mean, Klax was there
Well,
ready.
he has to
pull him
make
out,
the save first.
But yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull him
okay.
out.
After 6 seconds,
Pull him
you are immobilized and paralyzed. 2 failed death saving throws from drowning.
Just go pull him out.
Okay.
Pull him out.
You pull him out.
I immediately spare the dying.
Okay.
Okay.
You're
So don't submerge in water.
You're not supposed to try to breathe the water, Captain.
Oh, hey, all my muscles, everything in my body, like.
How's he looking? Does he need like a rest to get back?
Well, now this does bring up an interesting point, though. You see, Zeglu pointed out that he shouldn't try to breathe the water, but he couldn't move, which is why he started breathing the water and drowning. What if he could breathe the water?
Then he would.
Do you want to try again?
In the water.
With the cap of water breathing?
I can cast water breathing as a ritual. Give the captain 10 minutes to, right himself.
Oh yeah, do it. I got an idea. Do it.
Well, we have the helm.
Just
You don't have to cast it.
Don't you have to attune the helm?
Let him show him how fancy he is. Jeez.
He looks over at you, Annalora, and he says, your dependency on items is a weakness.
Oh, you just slammed her whole class, son!
Whoa. That's my entire existence. I'm gonna go to the corner.
All I care about is the captain needs to be able to shower because Zeglu smells bad enough.
It's true.
All right. I have an idea. Cast it.
The captain is very good about grooming, okay? He has like a flea comb and everything.
I do.
All right, he spends 10 minutes. He casts water breathing ritual. Up to 10 people can have it if they're interested. Blah blah blah.
All right, sweet.
Tucks his
I hold the
spellbook away.
I hold the captain upside
Am
down.
I still paralyzed?
Oh yeah. Let's keep making Constitution saves. Well, they get you out of the water, right?
I'm assuming
Yeah,
that
yeah,
at
he's
one
out of
point
the water.
in 10 minutes.
Yeah. In 10 minutes, you eventually make your con save and go back to being just immobilized, and then you eventually make your con save and go back to being normal.
Okay,
But
you know, I don't.
It's in steps. It's in steps.
I don't know if I want to keep doing this, man.
All right. Well, I'm holding the captain upside down by his legs, and I'm gonna dunk him head first.
I'm gonna acrobatics my way out of that shit.
Oh wait, if he dunks just your head, does the same thing happen? Is it just when your head gets submerged? Does your entire body have to be submerged?
All right. So first, let's start with just like the tuft of his hairs. You good, Captain?
The tufts of.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like this.
You don't like this, Captain? I mean,
Yeah.
you can breathe the water.
All of your skin is just prickled goose flesh. The hair all like just standing up like a cat that is like pissed off or scared about something. You look like a gorilla that has like static electricity going through it. Like you're very tense right now.
Okay. All right.
Just put your face in it.
No.
No? How are you supposed to test it out if you don't put your face in it?
How about this? I just don't go in the water. It's simple as that. Apparently, water's bad.
Captain,
You're
we're
a
surrounded.
pirate, Captain. You'll have to
I
go
get
in
it.
water at some point.
I refuse that. I don't believe that.
What happens if we just splash some water on your face? Like, let us waterboard you.
I don't think it's not like being like wet. It's being submerged.
Alright, dip your toe in it.
It's not being slightly wet. It's being fully submerged.
Clack, we need to test this. And then we put the captain's head underwater.
All right. So go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god, he can't breathe.
Well, he has the water.
All right. 6 seconds pass underwater. Everything seems
See,
fine.
look, it wasn't just the head. It has to be his whole body.
I'm
All right,
lifting him up. I'm lifting
give
him
me
up.
another. Oh, okay. Never mind. They let you
He
back up.
doesn't like
Okay.
it. He doesn't like it.
Look, man. Look. I think I'm just surviving it. I don't think the water breathing did anything.
Try it again.
Fair enough. It was fun to dunk your head in water, though. I mean, I think everybody can
Oh yeah,
say
that's
that is
true.
pretty
Was
funny.
that with the water breathing?
Yeah, that was with the water breathing.
I'll help Zeglu put his head.
So it was just no death saves, right?
Okay.
But he passed his Constitution save. He got
He just-
20.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that.
As-
You was just
as
thrashing about.
scientists- Yeah, as scientists go, you guys are really dialing it in.
Yeah.
We gotta know exactly what's gonna kill him.
We need to keep drowning.
All right.
Yeah, you're gonna end up
All
killing
right,
me.
next
Just trying
plan.
to figure out what could kill me.
We need to know if it's just water or if it's just he can't be submerged in liquid.
Liquid.
Someone go buy a
Oh.
whole bunch of beer.
I don't want to pee on the captain.
Why
Would you? Do you
why
want
would
to Bob?
you waste
Do you want Bob?
perfectly good alcohol on this?
Because he's the
I
captain.
go downstairs and I buy like 4 kegs of beer.
Yeah, I try to make an athletics check to flee, or acrobatics check to flee.
Okay. I mean, I'm not holding you
tuck and
anymore.
roll.
I'm not holding you
tuck and
anymore.
roll
Yeah,
out
nobody's
the
trying to
door.
hold you down. You could just leave.
I got dunked. I got dunked underwater.
Yeah, I'm done dunking you underwater though.
Hold you out and
Alright,
let
I'm
go.
leaving. I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm not playing with water no more.
It's like I sort of wrap my hand around the captain's shoulder and just sort of say like, "Come on, let's get the fuck out of here."
I come back up with just a shit ton of beer and the captain's not there anymore. What? How are we supposed to know?
I just walk
Just
past
drink
him. I just walk past him and grab a barrel and just like, I don't know.
Let's drink.
Just
and-
drink it.
Thanks for the beer though.
All right, so
All right,
I
let's
drink
go.
1 glass of beer.
I'd also like to try to move the keg.
And get super wasted.
Okay. You drink your 1 glass of beer. You pass out. apparently nobody has any interest in keeping you safe. The next day, you wake up in a communal lodge of a fraternal order. Your clothing and all exposed skin are now covered in crudely drawn pictures of mammalian genitalia, vajayjays, and penises.
Excellent.
We were the ones that drew them.
The ink seems to be semi-permanent. Give me a D6. Okay. It's going to take at least a day to wear off.
Okay. So I have 10 tattoos of genitals for a day. Excellent.
All right.
So that was 3 days. Because
this will be going. Yeah, this will be going into the third day, I think.
Now we're at the start of day 3, right?
Yeah. Is today the day you head out, or you just want to?
I would like to suggest heading out before Zeglu drinks another.
I have
beer.
a singular glass of wine, and no.
All right, so go ahead and add to your inventory a little Opara flashback token. So what this is you can cash it in anytime before you return to Little Opara to remember that thing that you did in Little Opara. So if you end up being like, crap, I was supposed to get diamonds. Crap, I was supposed to do this. Like, you could cash that in and be like, well, actually, when I was in Little Opara, blah, 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 blah.
We all get one?
Yes, everybody gets one.
Sweet.
I'll take that.
All right, Captain. Let's go to the map stage and figure out where we're going next.
All right. Now here's what I was thinking, because we're planning on trying to get over to what's the place, right?
Port Peril.
Port Peril. But we don't have enough like infamy to like actually meet the Hurricane King. So I say
we kill Pegsworthy. I agree.
Well, no, we shouldn't. We should not kill Pegsworthy. Pegsworthy is actually very important to a plan I have. Right? I say that we stop by every town in between and throw a fucking party.
That's a lot of gold, and we need at least 10 plunder. So
we got more than enough to make it there while party.
I agree. If we can hold you underwater,
I don't.
You shouldn't do that because I'll die.
We don't have.
But what if we held you under beer?
Beer water.
We just have to do enough to give us a chance to raise our infamy. So even if we just talk about the things that we've done already.
So why don't we just go and raid some ships? You know, like
I like that.
Pirates.
I like that one. That's what.
Well, if we see any ships, we'll see. But we should probably be aiming towards
a
place.
Giant archipelago known as the capital area of pirates in the entire world.
I would rather we
There's
didn't
gonna be some fucking
start.
ships.
Yeah, I would rather we weren't hunting pirates in the archipelago where there are many pirates. We should be. If we're going to do that, we should go to the
there
open
has to be
sea.
many things to pirate. You know,
So
like
here-
supply and demand.
There are, but let me tell you, the majority of things are already claimed over by the Hurricane King and the free captains. So I agree with you. If we start, we should probably start pirating. However, if we do, it just paints a giant target on our back for other free captains.
There already is one. That guy with no beard wants to hunt you down or something.
Yeah.
Oh, he can come. That's fine. We are privateers in Firegrass, so if we're in that area, we have protection in case pirates want to get back at us. Like, the problem with hunting pirates here is that we don't have any protection.
Who said anything about hunting pirates? We can hunt other ships.
Zeglu.
It's
didn't
more than
say
just pirates.
specifically. I said ships.
You're gonna hunt merchants then?
Regardless of what we hunt, like basically the trade routes are held up by fucking free captains all the time, right? Like they're owned over by the free captains. So we start fucking with their supply routes. That's how we're gonna get fighting off one free captain. Like that's one thing.
Well,
when they start working together.
You could say the same about trying to raid a town.
I'm not saying raid a town.
We just go to a town and help them. Then they'll be like, oh, hey, they freed the slaves from this island. Let's give them some infamy.
That's
not
what we've been doing this whole time.
I was just saying we would go to a town and talk a bunch of shit. That's what I was.
Well, all this will be tied into our export business of our home crop of Devil's Wheat.
All right, here's what I'm thinking. If we attack a ship and we kill everyone, then no free captains are gonna know it was us. Like,
well, then
we'll
how do we gain infamy?
Because
how do we gain infamy if no one's there to tell the tale?
We have to
that's how we get plunder that way, and then we go with Annalore and the captain's idea of just going into town and talking about how great we are, even though we haven't done anything.
We have done
get plunder if we help out a town.
When have we ever helped out a town?
Why don't
I don't think we should help out of town. I want to make that very
Why
clear.
don't we just set sail? We set sail, and then whatever happens. If we run into
you know what?
Let's
How about
go help all the orphans and widows in the world?
Put us on the map. Put us on the map.
Just roll the encounter table.
The more
just let him roll the encounter table.
The more I'm thinking about it, yeah, fuck it.
What is this encounter table you keep talking about?
Put us on the map table.
All right,
get
on the map table.
I'm almost agreeing with you guys. Fuck it.
We need money. We need money for our fortress.
Yeah, let's take over some merchandise.
Go to Blood Anchor and Silver Rat Coast. It's on the way.
What's there?
There's also the
Mancatcher Cove.
Let me check my journal. We have rumors there.
You actually have a treasure map for Blood Anchor Island.
Yeah, we have a treasure map.
Okay, I like that. See? I like that. That's some pirate shit there.
We haven't done some treasure hunting.
Treasure map sounds good.
Shit. Yeah, let's get that treasure map.
Although I am interested in this smoke column that has a skull in it, but
Motaku.
Oh yeah, Motaku Island. Oh yeah, that's like crazy amount of voodoo stuff going on up there.
Okay, treasure first.
All right, what's about the Blood Anchor Island? Aware me.
Let me see if I can find it. What I wrote for it. I think it's the bottle that we found on the Grindelow Island.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the map.
Okay.
It was either that or the map that we found on the Lover's Moon Island. But yeah, get set sail while I look for this.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
If you can't find anything, I'll make a knowledge check.
All right. So it's not very far to Blood Anchor Island. Is the goal to go directly to Blood Anchor Island?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
I think you have a handout here that shows you Silver Rat Coast and Blood Anchor Island.
Yes. It's written in Goblin, it says here. So it just marks treasure on Blood Anchor Island, southeast of Silver Rat Coast, written in Goblin.
You're not sure what kind of boat they're using that it took them 3 fucking days to reach this island, but there
friend.
it is.
There's a friend. Where's this? There's a friend at this red.
Possibly more goblins?
There's a friend at this red
So-
mark. But where's the friend on the map? I don't see the red dot on the map.
No,
See-
the friend is because Blood Anchor is on the right hand side. The friend is on a different island.
Oh, there's a third island.
Either that's an island
just
or that's
like
a
flooding.
bloodstain. Yeah, it kind of looks like a
think it's a
bloodstain,
bloodstain.
and there's like a dragon in the water.
And then there's a friend just in the middle of the water.
Like maybe he died there.
Okay. And then they got these little towns called Greenham, Alston, Mastwick, Somerato, and Carlston. So should we go to Silver Rat Coast first?
More than likely, those towns are Valorian settlers, because none of those names sound anything like what is inland on Motaku Isle. So
We should go to Silver Rat Coast first then, instead of the Blood Anchor Island. Get some
Get
knowledge.
information.
Get some
Yeah,
knowledge,
yeah.
and then try and get this treasure.
I agree.
Okay.
What say you,
Okay.
Captain?
I
Knowledge
guess
is
green,
power.
green eggs and ham is the closest.
Ham and eggs. Yes.
all right, so you're just gonna hit each town on your way there. I got you. Okay.
Well, we're going green ham first.
All right. Fair enough.
If we have to speak in riddles for a day, I'll kill someone.
Why would Greenham make you speak in riddles?
Because Dr. Seuss. Because Dr. Seuss.
Oh, I got you. Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. On your way there are a number of opportunities for piracy since you are sailing along the coast. One of the opportunities is the very tiny fishing village of Greenham. You guys are pretty confident that you could roll this joint with minimal casualties, if any.
Hey guys, I think we should roll this joint with minimal casualties, if any.
Well, let's see if they have information first, and then, if they're useless, then we roll.
Listen, right now we have the element of surprise on our side. I can always just cast Speak with Dead after the fact if we decide we need to get information from them.
Are these regular farmers?
So Greenham. Yeah. Let's see. What can I tell you about Greenham? Greenham is, yes, it is Valorian settlers. They are not doing so hot. Their primary source of food are pigs and fish. So they have pig ranching, and they have fishing. Those are their two big industries, if you could call it that. These people are definitely barely getting by. They've kind of carved out an existence for themselves, and they're trying to make the best of it, I guess.
I don't know if we should take from them then.
I don't think there's any points to either.
I don't think we're gonna get much stronger.
They have a wall. They have a wall around their settlement. The wall seems to be set up to protect them from the dangers of the jungle, not so much to protect them against the sea. They don't seem to view the sea as a threat. Here, I'll throw up in game art a map of the town if you are interested.
Captain, I'm not saying we sack them, but I'm saying we flop out our dick hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, what do you mean?
We make a big show that we're,
So you're gonna get your dick hard and then flop it out?
No, like we're
Phrasing.
Captain, right? You know, we come in, cannons ready, ready to fire, flag up, like we mean business.
Okay, but then we're gonna show up and take absolutely nothing from the people. What the fuck? Like we're gonna do that.
They're gonna come and they're like, oh, hey, we're not whatever you want, man. You can have it, like intimidate.
I say
them.
we show up.
We're gonna intimidate.
We take ale. As long as all we take is their ale.
Okay.
This is a much more realistic layout. So hold on.
What if they hate Alston? And Alston hates Greenhand. Like, we can play them.
I ain't trying to.
Yeah, I kind of want to figure out what they're doing.
And we can still do something with a hard dick, whatever Claximus wants to do. But
I'm just saying, we intimidate the fuck out of them as soon as we show up.
Yeah, but why are we intimidating them?
Because
we're fucking do it.
Because we're pirates.
Why not? We're pirates.
Because we're pirates.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm gonna intimidate.
Is what infamous people do.
I get that, but if they also take your shit, if they're gonna intimidate you, you're probably getting fucking robbed. If we're not gonna rob them, why are we gonna intimidate them? Why are we fucking?
You said we're gonna take their ale.
I have to ask for morale reasons. I have to ask: is this shouting match about the tiny ass hamlet of Greenhand?
Oh no, it's out in the captain's quarters.
It's in the captain's quarters. Okay, yeah. So only Shivaka, her new boyfriend, Lion-O Cowboy, and everyone on the crew knows about it. Got it. All right. So in the officers' meeting, is Smaldara still an officer?
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna lean forward.
Is Zeglu still and/or again an officer?
No, you won't fucking leave.
You're not. We haven't agreed on it yet.
So Sandara's gonna take off her tricorn hat and in a very matronly kind of gesture. She's gonna lean forward. She's gonna give you a hard look, Bubbles. She's gonna say, "Are we pirates or not?
We're fucking pirates.
I serve the goddess of pirates and piracy. This town is just sitting here. What is your concern? That we're not sanctioned pirates? So that we can't be pirates?
No, not at all. Not at fucking all.
In Port Peril tells us we're allowed to be pirates? Is that how it works?
No, not at fucking all. Not at all.
You don't like bacon?
Oh, I love fucking bacon. But what I want is I want us to have an idea of what the fuck we're taking before we go and try to take something.
I think he probably just wants to ride up and then just give them 3,000 gold and then sail off again.
Zeglu, get out.
Captain, you have a really big heart. It might be because you're an ape, but yeah, if you go there undercover, you're just gonna start to feel bad. You're gonna be like, they're barely making it.
I'm not going there undercover. I just want to know if I roll up to their fucking stores. I want to know what the fuck I'm yelling them.
Are you worried about the cobbler?
Fuck it. We'll burn the whole We'll burn the whole place down. Everybody, we'll burn the whole fucking island down.
Fernando.
Bubbles. As a Valorian, you do know what she means when she says, "Are you afraid of the cobbler?" Because there is a legend / superstition among the murder hobos that make up that every now and again you're going to run into the cobbler, which is a super powerful retired adventurer who has some shitty job like cobbler, and you never know if the cobbler you run into is the cobbler. So you're pretty sure that's what she means when she asks if you're afraid of the cobbler.
No. Well, look, there's probably going to be somebody tough there. But if I know this world, and I think I know this world, one tough fucking person against an entire crew of decently strong people, not that big of a fucking problem. Again, I'm not worried I just don't want to stumble up to the place and then not know what the fuck I'm asking for. Because you know what makes you look like an asshole? When you're like, give me what I want. And they're like, what do you want, Bubble Jr.? And I'm like, what do we want? What do we want? Because we're not going to know what the fuck we
want. Wait, so you want to like, I don't know, like keep the ship out of sight and take like a longboat there? And then investigate?
He just wants to know what we're taking.
So be preemptive.
Give me your pigs.
Yeah, give me your pigs. Give me your money. Like, okay. I just want to know what we're fucking, like, threatening them to take. I'm willing to take the whole fucking town. You want to burn it down? I'll burn the whole fucking town down. I don't give a fuck. I just want to know, because I'm the one who's going to have to talk.
All right.
I'm the one who's going to have to talk. I want to know what the fuck you guys want me to ask for. That's it.
The pigs.
The valuables.
The bacon.
The valuables.
No more yelling.
Their only valuables are the bacon.
With just asking for gold and jewels.
I want
never go wrong with that.
They're also small towns, so they're not going to have a lot of gold and jewels.
They've got ham.
I will say they have ham, and I'm down to take the ham.
Captain, can I just let everyone in? It's getting real tiring, like telephone gaming. Your tirade.
No, you're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be here.
Smoke bomb.
Wow. Look, let's go.
Okay, when we roll in, call out for their pigs and ham, okay?
Alright, that's all I wanted. It's all I wanted.
If they don't, burn their buildings down.
So you're, okay, alright, I am down for this.
Yeah, fuck them all.
Alright.
Okay, so if they don't give us the pigs, we burn the buildings down.
Yeah, we just start firing these cannons, right?
You blast, find a place that looks like an orphanage and just aim right for that one.
Wait, we went from like bartering to now massacring everybody.
Well, this is what you guys wanted.
This is not. It's never been bartering. I've never wanted to barter with these people. I want to make this very clear. I have no intention of bartering.
Let's go.
Get their pigs. Go.
All right. So the Bumbling Bosom sails into view of this small hamlet of Greenham. All right, the smell of pig is in the air. You see tiny fishing boats kind of going around the water. These fishing boats, they're so shitty that you could just crash into them with your boat and instantly destroy them.
Well, I hope they get out the way then.
Doing.
You're not sure how these people are getting by, honestly. So as you roll up on Greenham with your big ship, people kind of gather because they're excited to see this big ship. All right. Now, don't get me wrong. They rally. What few musketoons they have, what few pistols, they're brandishing them. They've got some long and short bows. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell our rangers to have their guns pointed at the village, and tell some people to man the cannons.
Is there any building that has their flag on it?
The flag of Greenham?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there's a town hall. It is made out of wood.
I'm gonna turn to Claximus and say, take one of the cannons and blow that fucking flag right off the top of the building.
Alright, you heard the captain.
Set up the cannon. How far is that building? Like, which one is it on this map?
Oh, which one on this map? It is this one right by the coast, man. Right here.
Oh, perfect. Just blow it up.
Yep. All right. So I take aim. I'm like taking aim with my siege
try
team,
to take the flag off.
and we're aiming.
Are we sure that's not the orphanage?
Like, I don't care if it's the orphanage or not. I'm aiming for that tower, whichever fucking shit it has. I'm gonna try to knock down that flag.
Okay.
What do I need to roll?
This is with one of your cannons. You're gonna do this.
Yeah, with one of my cannons.
All right.
This is awesome.
Hold on. I think I actually have cannons for you now. Let me grab them. Unless you just wanted to roll dice normally, like a normal person. But
I just need to know what I need to roll. 1d20 plus 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as they do
I'll have to grab
this,
them for you.
As they do this, I wanna go back inside, and just I guess I'll watch from inside a window.
You're not taking like a moral high ground here, are you?
No, but
Oh, okay.
she's not gonna go out. I have written. She's not gonna go brutalize random people, but she'll despises the savagery of her people, and this is kind of the same thing. So, but she'll watch.
Right. I am trying desperately to find which server my cannon miniatures are on. It's driving me crazy. Oh, you know what? Maybe they're on the test server? That would make sense. Nope. Alright, so the default bonus for your cannons is, if I, let me go up and check real quick. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's see. Alright, are you proficient in siege weapons?
Hell no.
Hell no, okay. Then you definitely need to use the default bonus, which I believe is a +6.
I'm fine with that because I don't think my default bonus would have been higher than that either way.
Okay. Wow.
19.
All right. Yeah, you blow up the top of their tower. You destroy their beautiful flag. It depicts a green pig on a white field. And you have destroyed their tower. Many people cry out. Some people fire their guns instinctively. All right.
Do we have our colors raised?
Yeah, what colors are you using? Your red colors? Because if you are, you have to kill everyone.
No, we're using our just our regular flag.
Oh, okay.
Our Bumbling Bosom flag.
Okay.
As the panic's going on, I want to sort of fire like a warning shot like over the crowd's head, and I'm like, now, let's all calm down, okay?
Lift has gone downstairs with Anna Laura talking about Sandara's boobs.
Now, Sandara, who seems pretty bloodthirsty for this, she's standing next to you, Captain, and she's like, do you have thaumaturgy? Because you're going to want thaumaturgy so you have a big, boomy voice.
Ship Wizard?
No.
Ship Wizard?
No. Ship Wizard?
The Ship Wizard will arrive. It's self-cast only. Do you have a wand of thaumaturgy?
No.
That seems like a smart investment of funds. They're not very expensive.
Yeah. Damn.
I mean, how else would you shout to the shore without, so that they could hear you?
I have message.
Without sounding ridiculous. Oh, message. Actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, all right. You just got to figure out which one of these folks is the leader.
All right, I'm gonna have you call out to them with thaumaturgy and say, "Bring your leader to the shore." Can you do that?
Yeah, sure. Unless anybody else wants to, Sandara will use thaumaturgy and just roaring shout that, bring us your leader or die. Okay. There is a lot of murmuring from the shore. The muddy, dirty people of Greenham. Eventually, someone steps forward. He has an incredible mustache.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
Oh,
That's a
God.
good mustache.
Yeah.
We should respect him.
No. He's like a dad. He's like the villain's dad.
It's like better than your monkey coat.
No. Alright, I'm gonna walk up to, up on top of the figurehead. And, I'm gonna cast a message on him. On Dad, I guess.
Okay.
say, unfortunately, you and your town have actually come across the Bumbling Bosom today. Or, well, we've come across your unfortunate town. We're looking for supplies to help us make it to the next town. I'm hoping that you and your people will be accommodating of us. We hear that you're well known for your pig.
All right. From this distance, it's hard to see his expression, but your wing woman, priestess of the goddess of pirates, she's there with the little spyglass. She says, "Oh yeah, his mustache, it's like wiggling all over his face. He looks like he's trying not to cry right now."
Yeah, old big baby.
Yeah. I think there's like a pregnant lady next to him. Might be his wife. I don't know. She's crying real hard. It's like, okay.
I'm gonna message.
I think he's coming to a decision. I don't know if you wanna pump it a little bit harder before he replies, or you want to hear it. I don't know what level of bartering are you open to?
Oh, this ain't bartering.
Okay.
I'm messaging.
Do you want to you really want to pump it in there, or do you think that what you said is enough?
I'm hoping it's enough. I'm gonna hope that it's enough.
So go ahead and give me either, I think this would be an intimidation, because you are trying to intimidate him. Intimidation off charisma.
Oh, fuck yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I
We will say you have advantage from the well-placed shot of Claxton.
21.
All right. There is some hesitation, and then the man replies to your message. Ooh. We could spare 20 pigs.
I'm going to message back. You'll spare 22. You have 3 hours to bring them to the store, and my men will collect them and bring them onto the ship.
As you say. All right. So, during this time, they do try and get a hold of some local adventurers to fight you. No one takes the job.
Because that one guy showed up and ripped all of the warrant posters off the board.
No, I mean they do ask around. They're like, does anybody want to be an adventurer? This would be a great first adventure, huh? Take on a bunch of CR7 pirates. Like a whole fucking ship full CR7 pirates. Anybody? Any level 1 adventurers want to come do this? Yeah, within 2 hours, they've rounded up 22 green pigs. And they are available on the beach.
I'm gonna send the crew out to grab them and bring them on the boat. We should bring muscle out there, and we should still have people readying the guns. Just
I'm going
in
out
case
there then.
They try.
Yeah.
I volunteered to go with the away team here.
Yeah, I want to go with the away team.
Shivaka kind of chuckles, and she says,
I don't think you heard him, cowboy. They said muscles.
Yeah, let me get Mitch.
I walk up flexing.
all right, this gal go?
I'll go.
Yeah, for sure. Him.
This gal go?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Albert,
sort of, rethink based on what Shivaka said, and I'm like, all right. I sort of take my rifle and just sort of make sure the sights are all lined up good, and just make sure. All right, I'll stay here and be cover.
They wanted muscle. I'll come, and Lift goes with the scrawny elf body.
Lift, you can
Wow.
stay.
All right.
We actually need people who can lift the pigs, and that's not
You
you.
want Connie Barnacle Maxim
crazy
mathematically
not
your
strong,
strongest
though,
fighter?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I can lift more pigs than anybody.
All right. Connie will go. Mathematically, Connie could probably kill half of the town by herself. So,
Well,
actually, Connie would be
she
damned.
could probably just kill
I
the
mean,
whole
she
town by herself.
practically single-handedly took down that one Hydra. So
Well, honestly, I don't think they own a single magical weapon, so she could probably kill the whole town.
I just want his mustache. Bring me back the mustache.
Oh wow.
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 You gonna take Jothan Bailey's mustache?
I'll make an intimidation check for him to let me clip it off.
All right. You can use strength, and you have advantage because you're with the scariest, biggest, meanest people on the crew.
All right, here it goes.
Okay. The man looks at you. The 15's pretty good. I'm gonna let RNGesus decide.
Okay.
Will this man die for his mustache? There we go.
It's a tie, so nothing happens.
Nothing changes on a tie. So he will not give up his mustache. He says, "Listen here, you monsters. A man's gotta find a line that he ain't willing to cross, and you just drew it in the sand."
Holy shit.
I respect it.
You could take your 22 pigs, but you ain't taking this.
Okay.
And he fondles his mustache.
Okay. I'm gonna take my pigs. I'm gonna go, and then I punch him in the gut and leave.
Okay.
Non-lethally.
Non-lethal. Okay.
Yeah. As a sign of respect, I respect his gumption.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't channel any like radiant energy into it and obliterate him? Oh, okay.
No.
All right. Several people want to rush forward and fight, but the people who like being alive hold them back. There's a little kid. The little kid looks exactly like Zeglu, except a Valorian. And they're like,
"Are you guys gonna just put up with this shit? Are you guys really gonna just let these dudes show up and like take our shit? Are you guys serious? Those are our pigs. What the hell is this?"
I give the kid 100 gold.
You're not here. You did not come. You did not come.
If nobody else is gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Give me a gun. Give me a gun. I'll shoot him.
Jib, little man.
As I put the last pig on our boat and like shove off, I'm like, and let you remember this day of the Bumbling Bosom. And then I take their pigs.
You take their pigs.
Hey, what house does that kid live in?
I can't tell you what house that kid lives in. You'd have to actually like find out what house. I mean, you could just shoot houses, I guess, until you hit that kid's house.
We could shoot them all.
Do you at least want the kid's name?
No, I don't want the kid's name. I don't care about the kid. I got the pigs and I punched this dude right in the gut.
Well, you know what? He'll fucking tell you his name. He shouts at you as you get back into the jolly boat with taking yet another load of their pigs.
My name's Levi Mitchell, and I swear by all the gods that I'm gonna hunt you down and kill you, pirates!
I pick up my anchor axe and I point right at him. And my name's Claximus, and I welcome it.
How far is he from the ship?
I'm assuming it's man. You guys were about 100 feet away to use the message spell, yeah?
Yeah.
I guess,
okay.
Yeah. I'll tell Django.
120 feet.
You know, if you want to be a big bad pirate, you could shoot that kid right now.
Or me
shoot him in the leg.
You want me to shoot a child, and I just not even like looking away from the sight. I'm just sort of like here, like, all right, I won't shoot the kid, but I want to try to put one like right in front of his feet.
Okay, before you do, I wanna test your resolve. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna show you the character art for this little boy, and you need to ask yourself: do I have what it takes to fire at this guy, knowing that anything could happen. Anything that could happen. All right, so hold on a second. Phew, man. All right, you look over at the shore with your keen gunslinger's eyes, and you see this little boy on the beach wearing his little pilgrim clothes because they're Valorian settlers. And he's furiously shaking his fist at the sky.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. You know, you had me where I was almost about to be like, no, don't. But, Jesus, why would you pick that?
Because it looks like Zeglu, if Zeglu was a human.
It,
right?
oh, that's good. That's
Wow.
good. That's good. I can see it. I can see it. For a moment, I'm confused. I'm like, Zeglu, what are you doing? Get on the boat.
My intention isn't to, of course, to kill. It's just to, scare him.
All
So
right,
I just
you gotta scare him. Okay, all right. So this little boy has an armor class of 11. So as long as you hit by more than 5, you can do like a trick shot, right at his feet or whatever.
All right. Now this, because
man, you're gonna fucking
now,
get exactly 11.
I do want to make sure, okay?
Right between the eyes.
Has enough time passed that I'm only at 2 levels of exhaustion, or am I still at 3?
No, it's been you're at 2 levels now.
All right, so the attack roll is just regular. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So you shoot and you don't hit him, but you do kill the person standing next to him.
Oh.
And he lets out terror. Yeah, I mean 19 damage. Jesus, you probably killed 3 of them, honestly. Yeah, he lets out a cry, and he drops down, and the people just start scattering like sheep. They're just running in every direction.
At least we know
slap.
I don't even
Django.
flinch. I just act like I wanted that to happen.
I'm gonna slap Django on the back and say, "Good job. Now you have a kid coming after you."
I give him a little hug around his thigh, and I'm like, "I'm proud of you, kitty man."
I actually give a bit of a smile out of one side of my mouth at that.
I have a rifle.
I'm thinking to myself, you know what? This little kobold's all right.
You feel a second creature climbing on your body, and you turn to see Shivika looking with one big frog eye into your eye, and she says,
That was pretty hot.
I sort of smile and tip my hat
You
at her
shot 2
and
of them with 1 bullet.
say, "Why, thank you, ma'am."
all right. So you guys head out with your 22 pigs.
All right. Are they green pigs or regular
They are
pigs?
green pigs, so they're worth twice as much as a normal pig. So I think all your efforts here today have netted you 44 gold worth of pigs.
We rich.
Hell yeah!
Good eating tonight. Where's
Could have
Crew?
been 45 gold with that mustache.
Yeah, where's Crew?
How heavy is a pig?
How heavy? They're 100 pounds easy per pig.
Yeah, they big boys.
Yeah. All right, yeah, so you have 22 green pigs. This is a big morale boost. The crew, honestly, they didn't think Captain Bubbles had it in him.
Really? God damn it.
Yeah.
All right. Next town.
Look, man, I'm always down.
Bubbles on the back, and I say, "Captain, I never doubted you for a second."
Thank you, Django. Thank you. Look,
Kevin, I
I'm
didn't want
down
to say
for
anything, but I doubted you.
Look, man, I'm down for murdering. I'm down for the whole deal. I just don't want to be an asshole when I roll up there and everybody be like, "He don't even know what he's doing." So I want to plan ahead of time.
Okay. Let's see what the next town has that we can take from them.
Yeah, we're all right.
Unless it's a
If you
bigger
want, you
town,
could just
because I feel
ask.
like that's like,
All
where we
right.
need information.
So, as you head to the next town, which is Owlland, is that it? Am I reading that right? got
Yes.
Are they? Do they have a bunch of like owls?
Alston. First of all, Bubbles, how predictable do you think I am? And secondly, yes. So, no.
Says the DM who had green hams at Greenham.
Look, I'm trying my best with this completely sandbox campaign here. I'm trying my best here.
We don't want to.
So, your intention now is to go to Alston. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. North.
All right. Alston looks an awful lot like Greenham. Yep. On your way there, though, you do encounter a slightly deeper sea fishing boat. You want to rob them.
Yep.
Yeah.
How big? And are they fishing, or are they like coming back to the village?
They are out and about doing fishing, so it seems like they're going to be out for most of the day.
Wait, do
Can
we
we
really
see
want to
a
rob
name?
a fishing boat?
Well, let's hear the name first. It might be a terrible fishing boat.
So you're going to get close enough to see the name of the ship?
With the spyglass, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Oh man. So you roll up on the ship, and this fishing ship is called the Adonis.
Ugh. Can we see the people on the ship?
Yep. All of the people seem to be bodybuilders.
Captain,
They're so strong. They're all oiled up, and they're just wrestling fish out of the nets, occasionally punching the fish in the face.
I'm gonna take the spyglass from
You do
Sandara
see,
and take a peek.
as you are looking at the ship, that there is a humanoid fish that is tied up on the ship.
Do I recognize it as a Kuotoa?
Yes, as an undersea person, you would recognize it as a Kuotoa.
Oh shit, Captain. Captain. Might be a good idea to get that fish man.
That fish man?
Yeah, he's a
Why?
Kuotoa.
What does that mean? I don't know what that is.
Do I know if are they evil?
Go ahead and give me a knowledge nature check.
And is he working on the boat?
These are
Or
under
he
the sea
like-
creatures.
15.
I mean, what is good, what is evil, etc., etc. What Kuotoa are less evil than they are less evil than Sahaugen, but they are certainly not good. You know, like they're kind of crazy. They make up their own gods and worship them until they exist. Yeah.
They are one of my favorite races in all of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Captain, I think that Kuotoa is tied up, which technically means that he's a slave. Or he's gonna be sold as a slave.
Okay.
So I think we should go get that Kuotoa and bring him onto our ship.
Is that all we want?
Because, well, the thing is, if we have a Kuotoa, I can farm materials to make potions of water breathing.
Okay. What? Okay. So are you gonna use this person to?
Well, any seaweed he harvests can be fed to a person, and then that can be used to make potions of water breathing. So he just needs to get seaweed for us. We give him a job to get seaweed.
Alright, yeah. I'm okay with that. Alright, yeah. Alright, we'll roll up and we're like, hey, give us that Kamatoa.
Yeah, also those bodybuilders are really oily, and
Oh yeah, so
Gotta
get some
pay
fire
that guy,
ready.
So
Oh, I thought we were gonna. Like,
yeah.
oh, I thought you were going somewhere
lift.
completely different with the oiled body there for a second.
Captain.
Yeah, get the little flame and spear ready. They're covered in oil. You know what I mean?
Well, let's see if they'll hand the Kuotoa over first.
I mean, do we want to do like a ninja assignment? I can go over as an octopus and tow a couple of you with me. Or
No,
do we
just point the
kill 'em?
cannons.
No, let's-
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just point the cannons.
Yeah, I mean we can just stick them up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I asked Sandara which one she has her eyes on. If she has her eyes on one of them.
She looks at you with a very hard look, like, who are you to judge me?
Well, I was gonna say, like, and you come on board and then. But if you don't want it, it's fine.
Wait, are we taking them prisoner? Are we shanghaiing people?
Oh, we just want the fish.
Oh. Wait, we want all their fish, or we want the fish person?
Well, we might as well take all the fish.
I was thinking we just take it from this dude. I'm sure they'd be more willing to give him up without a fight, without the fighting to do with the other.
You're willing to rob the poor city of their pigs, but you're not willing to take these people's fish?
Look, I'm saying we could take their fish, but like, are we really going to be able to eat all that fish and all that ham? Is what I'm saying. Or are we going to have rotting? Well, that's a good point. Actually, yeah, no, you're right. We could
I don't know, Captain. I can really go to town on some bacon when I'm really hungry.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm sure at this point everybody's got pocket bacon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they're live pigs, so they don't go bad unless we kill them.
Yeah, we gotta feed them, and they all live on a boat now.
I mean,
We feed them to the fish.
historically, like, pirates would keep livestock as long as possible, both for food and other.
Do pigs eat fish?
Pigs eat anything.
I mean, pigs eat anything.
Yeah, so we could take the fish to feed the pigs.
We could take the fish and eat it ourselves when we don't want pig all the time. And we
That's
could
also
kill
a very
the
good idea.
men and chop them up and feed them to the pigs.
All right. Fuck it. Yeah, let's take it. Let's take their fish. Let's take their fish, man. No.
And then, okay. So, they've seen you by now. You're a big ship. There's nowhere to hide, right? You're in the middle of the ocean. Well, you know, ocean all around. They are doing the boat equivalent, I guess, of puckering up and getting ready for anything. As you approach, they run up a white flag. The white flag joins the flag that was already there, that of a white owl on a blue field.
All right. No, so we board them.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, the beefy muscle bros that are the that are the captain and first mate of the fishing vessel, the Adonis. They look at you, and they just shake their heads, and then they say, "Ain't you pirates got better things to do than bother us small folk trying to make a fair day's wage?"
Nah, that's actually all we do. So.
The first mate, she kind of spits a wad, and she says,
I never seen no talking monkey before.
Hey, I'm an ape. You don't see a tail, do you? And it's the first time for everything. This place is fucking crazy.
It doesn't matter how long we live here, I'm never gonna get used to this place.
well, what do you want? You want the fish? Is this like you taking our lives? You after my maidenhood? What do you want?
Ah, Jesus, I don't want your maidenhood. And I don't want your life.
Nobody wants your maidenhood.
Yeah. Look, we're here for your fish, and we're here for that fish guy. And I'll point at the fish guy.
They pick him up by the gills. He's kind of this thing.
Yeah, that one.
There's a lot of meat on this. We're just gonna cook it up.
No, we want it. We want it. And we want your other fish too.
You want everything we've got, all fish.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
what?
All fish.
What happens?
Well, or I give the signal, and then we fire all of our cannons into your boat. So
he looks up at your two cannons, your strange crew of monsters.
Well, and if you want, I mean, we can do that.
No, it's fine. Take it.
So wait, is this an ugly Valorian lady? I thought those didn't exist.
No, I mean, it's, a tough Valorian lady. She's very muscly.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Probably
lady with muscles. It's hot.
He also could be like, pretty fucked up from living in the shackles,
Either way.
Yeah, she's not ugly, she's just a bitch.
Yeah, they're gonna hand over all of the fish. The process takes about 30 or 40 minutes, but in the end, you have taken their kuatoa and their fish and spared their lives? ?
Yeah, we're not gonna kill them.
Okay.
Are they from Alston?
They are.
Probably don't want to go back there for a bit.
Are you telling them that?
No.
Yeah, I told the captain to tell them they probably don't want to go back to Alston until we're done.
Ooh. You see a desperation kind of flit through the eyes of the crew. Is this the moment they've been waiting for? Is this when they step up and become heroes?
I don't suggest it.
What will RNGesus say?
Let's
give me one intimidate to represent everything. It can be with advantage because you have overwhelming odds against them. But people do crazy things. So one intimidate for everything.
22.
Yeah, no. They say, we could always go check out Greenham, everybody. And they all just kind of shrug.
They have significantly less ham.
All right. So now you have fish and ham and a kuatoa.
Okay, I would like to talk to kuatoa. Yeah.
Who wants bacon wrapped tuna tonight?
We need something by there.
Hey, what's your name?
Are you asking this
Aquan.
Aquan? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you use the racial slur goggler when you're referring to this kuatoan?
I don't refer to him as a goggler to him. I just say, what's your name?
For the record, has Laura ever in her life used the word goggler when referring to kuatoan? Wow.
Well, she has used shit brain or shit babies.
Are they good eats?
Mm-hmm.
Are gogglers good eats?
Apparently, they were gonna eat them.
Do they taste like babies?
So here's what you know about kuatoa. They're about 5 feet tall, which, for Canada, that's 1.5 meters. And they weigh about 160 pounds. For Canada, that would be 73 kilograms. Kilograms, yeah, that's a thing.
I know what feet and pounds are.
So
we use that too.
They, as a species, they don't have sexual dysmorphia or whatever, dysmorphia, right? So they all look the same. Boys and girls all look the same. They all are rocking heavy-duty dad bods. Like, all they drink is full-calorie beer and watch sports ball. Like, they all have flabby bodies, flabby guts, the whole deal.
They have that dad mustache like the last guy?
No, I mean, they have face whiskers that kind of come out, For the most part, they're like gray. Maybe occasionally they get like a yellowish highlight, and like those yellowish highlighted scales can actually change color based on their mood. So like they have like built-in mood ring, basically. Like a goldfish, they poop through their skin. So their whole body is just covered in like a gross, slippery slime that makes their whole body kind of shimmer a little bit. And yeah, the one in the picture has way more clothes. They don't wear clothes. I don't know why people keep drawing clothes on all the fucking monsters, because they don't wear clothes. So just he's naked. It doesn't have a dick. He's got a cloaca. No, he's got a cloaca. He's a fish. Anyways, he does have some seashell jewelry though. Because that's cool. And you're pretty sure it's the dude. But you ask him. Would you ask him again? Sorry, I was trying to fill you in.
His name.
Oh, his name. His name is Kiltoro. Kiltoro.
Okay. Kiltoro. You have two choices. You can work for us, or you can be eaten for dinner tonight. Would you like to work for us?
With a resigned sigh, Kiltoro.
I mean, we're gonna pay you.
This is the will of Billa Bola Toot.
Okay, sure. Billa Bola Toot wants you to work for us for, let's say 3 silver a day. Yeah, 3 silver a day. You get to become a pirate.
What are silver?
Okay, you get food every day.
Do you have any of the gems?
You don't get gems, no.
You know that Kutoa love gems because they're very hard to come by underwater.
Look, if you find a gem underwater while you are working, you are entitled to 50% of that gem, as per the charter rules.
What about
I feel like
freedom of
Analora's
religion?
just trying to turn this into an Inc. campaign.
Well, what about freedom of religion? I will not turn away a toot.
Look, we have people that worship Besmar. We have people that worship Karina of the Bones. You can worship Bola Toot however you want, as long as you don't go forcing your religion to our other members of the pirates, okay?
It will not be physically forced upon them, but the strength of my belief will sway the others.
Sure, if anyone else wants to worship Bola Toot with you, they are free to worship Bola Toot.
Clax was just like, he does a side to the captain. This is a load of barnacles.
I don't understand what the fuck they're saying. They're speaking some fish shit.
They're talking about this new god named Billatoa Doodoo or whatever. It sounds
Is
super
he real?
stupid. Nah, I think it's made up. It's for sure made up.
Okay, alright.
Alright, so Kiltoro, you're gonna work for us? Yeah?
If the only other choice is death, then I choose life.
Alright, so your job is whenever we go onto shore, whenever there's any seaweed around, you jump into the water and you harvest as much seaweed as you can for that day. Alright?
Yeah.
Sound good?
You just want me to gather seaweed?
Yeah, and then if we need you to, do riggings or clean the bilge, we'll ask you. But your main job is to gather.
I need to stay wet.
I guess he's in the bilge.
Sure, you can live in the bilge.
Yes, lots of seaweed there.
Also, the sun hurts my eyes.
Then live in
Great.
the bilge.
Yeah, the bilge is great for you.
I can
I used to
barely
live there,
see
trust
right
me.
now.
I just
Okay,
pick
then
him up and I take him to the
I can
bilge.
get you.
Oh my
I can
God.
get you some of these fancy goggles next
You don't
time
need
we're
no
in
fancy
town.
goggles. I'm taking him to the bilge. You can work in the bilge.
Okay.
All right, so clean the bilge and gather seaweed. That's all you have to do, Kiltoro.
All right.
Bilge,
Anybody that
bilge,
witnessed this exchange, you could roll an insight check. Yeah, Clacksmith, as soon as he's back in the water, he's just going to swim away. He's not sticking around.
As soon as I put him in the bilge where there's like nowhere to go.
No, I'm saying as soon as he goes on his first seaweed gathering mission, you will never see him again.
Okay. You know he's lying, right, Onalor?
Well, you're the enforcer. Find a way to make it so that he can't run away.
Okay.
Can we use his skin for any?
I got. Hey, Zeglu, give me these. You still attuned to those manacles?
I am again.
I guess you could slam him on him and tell him he can't leave or whatever. I don't know. I forget what the manacles do.
Hey,
manacles of
buddy.
compliance that you got off
Come
of
here for a
slavers? Those manacles?
Yeah, they make it so you can cast command.
All right. He turns around.
Yes.
He only
If,
speaks Aquan, though. So, do you speak Aquan?
Shit. I speak common, draconic, and giant.
Okay.
Oh, he has to understand
Anna-
if he's gonna command
Analora.
the organism.
Tell him that if he doesn't put these on, I will pop his head like a grape.
Put the shackles on, or he'll pop your head like a grape.
I wave.
Okay. He looks confused. But he puts them on.
So what do you want me to tell him to do? And also you have to tell me how to say it in Aquan.
I don't know if you can tell him to not run away.
Sure, 3 times a day, and then after he does it for like 6 seconds, he can just do whatever he wants.
Yeah, so I don't know why you're using the shackles.
Because I was told to.
Clacksmith, just intimidate him so that he won't run away, and or threaten to break his legs or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna intimidate him. I'm gonna tell him if he even thinks about running away, I'm gonna kill his god, Billa, whatever the fuck its name, and then I'm gonna eat. Then I'm gonna eat his god in front of him.
Okay.
It's a mighty 6. I can't get. I can't
He
do a
puts
straight
both
face.
hands.
I would like to
Puts
raise
both
it
hands
to a
against
10.
his fat stomach and just begins to belly laugh.
I can't. I can't with the
What
straight
you
face
say
say Billa
is nonsense. It could never happen. Billa Bulatoot is too big for you to eat.
Okay, Clacksmith, just kill him. We'll have him for dinner. Because if he's gonna run away, then there's no point keeping him. Let's just use him for something.
Okay, I mean, I just snap his neck.
I said that in Aquan.
I just go to snap his neck, I guess.
Wow. All right. He dies laughing, which I guess is more than anyone could hope for. And thus
I'll bring
ends
him to Croup.
the story of Kiltoro.
And
I'll
Billa
bring him to-
Bulatoot.
All right. Hopefully you have not
Alston?
incurred the wrath of his goddess.
I toss him to the pigs. They can eat that.
No, I brought him to Croup.
Oh, you bought him to Croup? Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll cook him.
All right. You guys see him that night. He's got a pig's head sticking out of his mouth. Sort of a turducken situation.
Wow, I would have expected it the opposite, but
Well,
nice.
yeah, I mean, you know, like Krupp is an innovator. What can I say?
Yeah.
All right. Do you continue your journey to Alston or no?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Okay. So you roll up on Alston. Same situation. Like a little bit tougher. This is like the Three Pigs, right? The first house was pretty crappy. The second house is actually kind of decent. They look like they could put up a fair bit of resistance if they really wanted to, but they would suffer heavy losses. You would suffer minimal losses. Maybe 1 or 2 people would die.
I think we're taking their owls, Captain.
are we taking their owls? Do they look like they have money? Or do they look like they only have owls?
The town of Alston does not actually have owls. They make paper.
We'll take their paper, I guess.
You want paper?
Yeah, that's money, right? They make paper money.
Yeah.
Paper money.
If they make paper, we take the paper.
Okay. Their paper is quite nice. It is made from cloth fibers. The people in the hamlet of Alston, they eke out a better existence than their neighbors at Green Eggs and Ham. The people of Alston, their cloth/fibrous paper export industry, pretty decent. If you roll these people hard enough, you could roll out of here with 1 point of plunder.
Ooh, I like that.
If you take all of the paper they have.
It's up to you, Captain.
Huh.
This is what pirating is. Let's take their.
Yeah.
Take
No,
this paper.
I'm down. Take this fucking paper. So.
Just be careful, because it's paper. And if we burn down the buildings,
Captain,
it's gone.
I can turn into a giant freaking owl.
No, who gives? Why fucking turn it out? Turn into a snake or something. That's waste.
I'm just saying, if I'm like their god.
No,
I don't think you're their god.
I don't think you're their god. Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I say-
you want to give me a history check to see what you know about the hamlet of Alston?
I mean, we could put on a play.
Yeah.
Right? Like Liv comes down as their owl god to fight you off.
Be an Aro.
really
Shoot him
fly,
down,
kind of gliding.
and that'll scare them into giving us all of their paper. Because we
Yeah,
killed
I
their
think
god.
would scare them into giving them all their paper. The fact that they're not scared of the sea, but they're scared of the land. So I would just fire like cannons at their wall. So obviously they're scared of something on that side. Fuck their buildings.
Sure, we could do that.
Yeah. Small Dara gives you a strong pat on the shell. She says, that's a good idea. That's thinking.
So what are we doing? What you saying?
We're gonna blow a
Threaten
hole.
to blow up their wall.
Yeah, we're gonna blow, like, you know, if they don't give it to us, we're gonna blow a hole in their protective wall. 'Cause
Oh fuck, that's good.
When do I become a giant owl?
you don't become a giant.
Become a giant snake. Okay.
Well, wait. If he wants to be a giant owl, I mean, there's at least some poetry to it.
It's scary, right? You know, I mean, like, what about giant
A
crab?
giant fucking owl ain't
I don't
scary.
think we should become a giant crab on the ship.
What if he's an owl without any feathers? I heard that's pretty scary.
That does sound scary.
Yeah.
Like a were-rat owl?
It's probably easier to shoot them with cannon, but
Whatever, just do your thing. I'll be down here as I go back into my lab.
I just wanted them to worship.
Yeah, I mean, OOC, right? Like, that's an owl with no feathers.
Oh, it's ugly. It's terrifying. I'm like, ugh.
That's fucked up.
Nah.
Yeah, that is pretty fucking scary.
I don't want to be that.
Yeah. I mean, you are that if you're an owl. You just have feathers on.
I like feather.
Wait, where is this at?
It's in Roll20.
It's messed up.
Oh, in Roll20.
In chat.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
sure
it's
that every
terrible.
town we go to and find that, we'll get everything we want.
Oh, that's fucking scary. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Put me on the front of the ship. That's what I'll be.
It turned into an owl without feathers.
I'll
Wow.
try my best.
I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket for later if my druid ever gets that high level. Hell yeah. Okay. So you sail up with this entity of death, a featherless owl, at the front of your ship. You communicate via familiar, because that's probably the most long-range communication you have.
Yeah.
Okay. That you are coming to collect all of their paper products. And if they do not have the paper products ready to be loaded onto your ship within 3 hours, you will open fire on the protective walls and let the evils of the jungle overtake them. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Go ahead and roll one intimidation check.
God damn.
Not bad.
Okay.
I mean, that's not
Let's
that
see
bad.
if they have. All right. The community sobbing, realizing that this is everything they have. They're gonna have to start all over again. This is like the little ants, you know, in that play about the ants where the grasshopper motorcyclists come, and, like take all their grain or whatever. They're gonna have to start all over again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bastards.
You mean ants the movie?
So
Or the Bug's Life?
Bug's Life, man. So like 3 hours pass. They get all their paper together. You load all their paper on the ship. You have 1 plunder worth of rare paper.
Nice.
Sweet.
Huh.
This must be great for morale.
Hey, Wizrobe, do you need any of this? Oh, wait. No, never mind. You're not really a wizard. You're like a sorcerer.
I'll hoot a few times and turn back to a person.
Well, I guess we can keep going.
Yeah.
Do you have the map of the area somewhere that we could look at?
There was a handout.
Oh, okay. Where is?
Look at
oh,
the
party
handouts.
resources? Oh, yeah, there it is. So next is Mastwick. This town's on a river. It might be
Thanks for the follow.
pretty big.
It also has the one building that the rest of the town's at.
All right, so Mastwick, go ahead and give me a knowledge history check to see what you know about Mastwick. Okay, wow. Good job. So, Mastwick is a steadily growing community whose prosperity is fueled by an increase in sea trade. But that prosperity hangs by a thread. So they do have a port, and the port actually can support ships. And they are allies with their 4 neighbors that you can see on the map. What else? Let's see. There are 3 main buildings of note in the center of town. The Temple of Pelor, Valorian god of the sun, the meeting hall, and the town square that is also the small garrison for their troops. The area is quite beautiful. The river has created a very fertile delta area where wildflowers grow in abundance. So the town looks beautiful and smells beautiful. Everywhere, the town is decorated with laurels and bunches of wildflowers. Let's see. The leader of the town is a person known as the Elder. In this case, it would be Elder Malden, who is a old Valorian by Valorian standards. She is 50 years old, give or take. All right, so with that knowledge that you've imparted, that they have their own garrison, that they have a port that can actually, house ships of decent size. How do you guys want to deal with Master? Or do you not want to deal with him? That's also an option.
I think this one's, Captain, gonna require maybe some bloodshed here. Just saying.
Yeah, we're gonna have to raid the town.
Just do it.
They need to be brought to Neil very quickly.
So you said they had boats, right?
Yes. Yep.
How many?
Well, they are engaged in sea trade, so probably if they had their own ship, it would essentially be like privateers hired to protect the town and the port. So, because that's one of the, the starter things you need if you're going to have any kind of like trade, is a way to defend your trade. So it's likely that they would have a ship capable of engaging in sea combat. At least one.
Well, I say, Captain, if we see it, we sink it.
Yeah, I was thinking if we see it, we sink it. Also, we know where like their location for their troops. I say we like bombard that before we run in. Also, keep in mind we have plenty of food. We could blockade them,
starve them,
and siege the town. You know what I mean?
Do they
we're gonna
worship
take
any gods that we know of?
Palor.
Yeah, they worship Palor, the Valorian god of the sun.
Yeah, this just sounds made up.
It just sounds made up.
It's
in the document for the campaign.
I agree. It's made up.
It's made up. That's a Valorian. The Valorian's gods are made up gods.
Like, how many sun gods are there, really?
Wow, Bubbles. You gonna take that?
Hey, no, they're all real. All of the Valorian gods are real.
Billaboa too.
That one
would probably want to avoid shooting the temple of Palor.
Great idea.
Because it's never nice.
I can
to
agree with that. I wouldn't want someone to shoot at my temple to my god.
No.
Right.
No, we ride up. We got a flame here going entire time, and we are their guy.
Yeah, if possible, we want to take out their privateer ship before we go in close.
And then pepper their
so if we can
garrison.
Yeah, and then we'll pepper their garrison.
Do we burn the ship so they believe us and back down?
We could try the Aqua Team again if we want to take the ship. Unless you just want to burn it. It's easier to just burn it, but
I never want to burn anything. That's how it happened.
We don't.
All right, hold on. Taking the ship is a lot more valuable than burning the ship, and there's a town who's gonna need a ship very soon. And look, now we have a ship to get for the town.
That's fucking true. All I was thinking is, hey, I have this burning sphere up in the air, and we're their god. But maybe they're.
Look, I don't think Valorians are that dumb.
Yeah, they're not dumb.
And to be fair, we don't have enough people to take another ship.
Actually, what
We
I
could
was
probably
thinking.
take their cannons and stuff.
And
So
you'd have
we
to
burn-
squib the ship, otherwise people
Yeah.
would recognize it, and then
Yeah,
they-
it's too much.
I can't just slowly burn something like the Opera House. It's just kind of hack.
Well, I'm not saying we burn the ship. I'm saying like
Like
Yeah.
we just sink it.
we just sink it, or we like kill them until they give up, and then like the ship's technically ours, and then we're like, we'll give you back your ship. You give us all the stuff that you have.
No, I'm down.
Like the ship's the ransom.
I can't like kind of half burn it to get their cannons and stuff.
We won't burn the ship. We don't have to burn the ship. No one's saying burn the
You can
ship.
burn anything you want.
What if, right?
So you want me to burn the ship?
No. What we're saying, what we send a small, specialized team to take the ship. You know?
Well, yeah, that was the other plan. It's either we sink the ship, which is easier, or we send a team, which
We could just
could
board the
go
ship.
wrong in many ways.
You could just board the ship. It's the same. Like,
Or we could board the ship, but we'd have to get close too.
Well, I'll burn
It would also end in like a.
look,
Probably
there's gonna
fight
be
them.
some bloodshed. Alright, there's gonna be some bloodshed. That's
Yeah, but-
part of being a pirate.
But I get that. But if we're gonna try to take the ship without fucking it up, preferably you would do that without fighting the ship.
Well, I think we also have to remember that if we go engage in ship-to-ship combat with cannons, there's a chance that they could hurt and break our ship. So maybe the Aqua team is the better choice. Because the last thing we need is for there to be cannon holes on our ship, and then
Well, the
we
Aqua
gotta
team's
get it
gonna be
fixed.
us. Is how it's gonna be.
Well, yeah, we would be the Aqua
Alright,
team.
so we have one team that's the Aqua team. And then we have another team that tries to blockade the town to like keep them from getting food. And so all together, we call this plan the Aqua Team Hunger Force.
Hunger Force. Yeah. I like it.
Well, we already called the
I'm liking
last.
this plan.
We called the last Aqua team that.
It's okay. It's a great name. Do I leave?
I'd like to
Yeah,
point
it's the
out.
same plan.
I would like to point
The
out
burning
one
crew or
flaw
the hunger
in this plan for the Aqua team, which is us. And I just point at the captain. Can't get in water.
Yeah, but we just take a boat with what's her face.
Sendar's hat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, the
so your
captain
plan
can stay on
is-
the boat.
Your plan is to sneak up on them. Are you going to wait until nightfall? I mean, you have essentially been pirating for 9 hours, so it's been, between sailing around. Well, gosh, longer than that. Jesus, I think you might have to wait. I think it is night at this point.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we want the cover of night.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, so we'd park the Bumbling Bosom around the corner, somewhere out of sight,
Sure.
and then we would use Sendara's boat to get closer. Right. And then let's see. So Django, do you have a swim speed? And Zeg,
I do not.
Lift does.
Okay, then what we-
I got agile swimmer, so it's equal to
You do?
my
Okay.
movement speed. Has enough time passed that I'm clear of exhaustion?
I think you're on one now.
You're probably at like 1. Yeah.
Or is it at 1?
I think that tomorrow you will be on one.
Yeah, you're
Because you
still at
were
2.
on.
You were at 3.
Yeah.
2, okay.
Now,
well,
I will say this, Lift. It is supposed to rain tomorrow. Pounding rain, dark storm clouds. Today is mostly cloudy.
Okay.
There is barely any wind. What little wind there is headed in a northerly direction. And the current in this area is headed to the southeast.
Ooh, so away from the.
Yeah, away from the town.
Yeah. Well, the good news, I'll tell everybody. Rain will be covering our badass approach. But current will be taking us away from town.
Okay.
Sorry, we'll just row.
Well, we could. Yeah. So.
Well, we can do that today, but tomorrow we're not going to row into that problem.
Do we want to
Alright.
wait like 8 hours before we start, or are we just going in? Because if we go in now, the rain won't be there.
I mean, we'd go in now because we can't just be hanging around. They're gonna see us.
Now's the time.
Now.
We'll have 2 teams. We'll have the underwater team, and then the team that's going to be on Sandara's boat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. We have 24 potions of water breathing in the bag of holding.
Damn.
Apparently. I guess we got that from Tentakila's stronghold.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can bring like Connie. Well, actually, no. We should just keep them in the B team, right? We don't want to have
Well,
a full.
we're not. No one gets activated.
Yeah.
No one gets activated. This isn't.
Yeah, they're all.
It's
so
just
we'll-
gonna be us.
We'll just say we brought like our B team with us somewhere. Like they're either in the underwater or on the ship. They're somewhere there. But
Yes.
yeah, Django, because you have swim speed, I'll give you a potion of water breathing so you could stay underwater. And the underwater team can be me, Claximus, and Django. And then the boat team is Lift, Bubbles, and Zeglu.
Lift can breathe water. Also,
Yeah, but I mean,
just saying. Just throw it out.
you are the also giant crab, snake man.
Yeah.
That would
I think it's
do
fine.
really well
Figure
standing
out a
in
way.
front of the captain. Yeah.
So the
Is that-
question is, do we do
is that
it
good?
now? Otherwise, we're gonna wait at least a day.
We
We're
gotta
not
do
waiting.
it now.
We're doing it now.
Yeah.
All right. I'm all for it, unless you want me to try to read the weather.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna give a potion of water breathing to the captain too, and Zeglu, so you could drink it if you need it.
I mean, I'm not sure if you even should bother giving one to the captain.
Well, if he doesn't have to breathe underwater, he doesn't have to make the death saves. I think he just has to make the con saves for the paralysis.
I can try to keep him above the water.
But yeah, you two should keep him above the water.
Do you have a potion
And
of growth?
we
No,
don't
we're out
have
of
any
those.
more.
We're out of those.
Okay.
Yeah, so when we go in, drink the potions of water breathing. It's fine. We have like 20 of them. Just in case you need to breathe underwater.
You'll be fine, Captain.
And Captain, you have the bubble. You have the bubble if you really need it.
Yep, I know. I'm gonna keep that kazoo right in my mouth like it's a cigar.
Just throw one of your vine whips around me and I'll pull you out.
I can't use my abilities if I'm in the water.
Don't die, Captain. I love you.
Aww.
I'm not gonna die.
Okay, I think you'll be fine. So, are you planning to use these 2 smaller boats to get close on the settlement, or are you hoping to lure them out into open water?
We would like the privateers to sort of come check out the smaller boat. Like maybe we get in close enough and like light a little light, so they'll be like, "Oh, what's that?" They'll come away from the settlement, and then we attack them from underwater and from the boat.
Oh, are you gonna do the thing where like you pretend that the little boat is having trouble, and then the kindly worshippers of Pelor are like, "We gotta help these people," and then like they stop, and then you shank them?
Yeah.
Essentially.
I like that. That's piratey.
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah. That's why you don't stop to help people whose cars broke down the side of it. So, all right. So your ship will be off camera, I guess, and your little jolly boats will be downed. Or just the one jolly boat, or you want to have like two that are strapped together?
Just the Sandara jolly boat,
okay.
and everyone else is in the water.
All right, fair enough. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, we could have like the pigs on the boat too.
Yeah, we could put some fish, some pigs, so it looks like you are coming into trade.
On a jolly boat?
No, true. So
Okay, we could just put fish then. Let's say they went out to fish and then their boat broke down.
boat broke down. He lost the oar.
They're having sail trouble. Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna fake having sail trouble. Got it. And you're gonna try to lure out this other ship.
Yeah.
All right, and the aquatic team, they're gonna just be swimming in this deep coastal ocean at night, hoping that nothing eats them.
Yeah, sounds great.
Okay. And Captain
me,
Bubbles
Claxmus, and Django
is wearing his swimmies so that he doesn't fully submerge.
He says he has it in his mouth. I don't.
Okay.
Do you want it to take an action or a bonus action?
A magic items require an action to use.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you could. I don't know how long it lasts. We haven't decided.
I think
I was
it
gonna
would
wait.
be like a wand, yeah? Like a wand of bubbles, basically.
Yeah, I just flavored it as a little blowy kazoo.
Yeah. But how long is the duration of bubble? It's like
An hour.
an hour? Yeah. So
Okay, so an hour.
until he runs out of charges.
Also, I can use disguise at will. So I was
disguise self at will?
Yeah, because warlock.
Oh, you took that warlock thing? Okay.
Yeah.
That's tight.
So I'm gonna turn into the muscle man that I saw on the last boat.
The Adonis guy.
Ah, Randy Savage.
Yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're looking like an oiled up bodybuilder. Got it.
Squish.
And if the bubble lasts an hour, as soon as I see him, I'm gonna use the bubble to get in my bubble suit.
Okay. So until then, though, you're just going to float along behind everybody and disguised as a big beefy dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I dig it. Also, here's the language for your bubble wand. The wand has 7 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges to cast the bubble spell, which you can find in the Spells of the Shackles document. The wand regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges at dawn. If you expend the wand's last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the wand crumbles to ashes and is destroyed.
Alright. I like the kazoo thing, because that's like a very One Piece
It's pretty awesome.
item.
Alright.
So I'm in the water with you and who? Or we're in the boat. We're in the boat.
Yeah, it was me, you,
So
and-
water is Anallura, Claxmus, and Django, and then boat is Lift. Well, actually, we could switch Django and Lift if Django doesn't want to be in the water because of your exhaustion.
Yeah, that is true, because then that only puts me at 15 feet for swim speed.
Yeah. So yeah, let's have Django on the boat and then Lift. You can be underwater.
Alright, you want me to do like before, just sort of like take up cover position with my rifle?
That's
think
your boat
Yeah.
team's plan. So
I mean, I don't think it's a terrible idea, but like,
Yeah,
I
just,
mean, we
just
don't
keep
wanna-
an eye on things and provide cover in case it goes south.
yeah, but we also don't want you getting seen and then, you know.
I
So
can still
you're-
hide pretty well. I just can't move pretty well at the moment. That's
Well,
all.
Are you staying with our boat is damaged crew, or are you going with everybody in the aquatic team?
His boat is damaged, crew. We changed him.
Yeah, I'll stay on.
So
Fair enough.
that's what we were deciding. So the reason I was asking is, as a giant octopus, I've got 60 swim speed.
Nice.
Probably pull the boat if you want me still towing captain. You know what I mean?
No, because if you're pulling the boat, then something's like, they'll be like, why is there a giant octopus pulling a boat?
Well, I'd be underwater, but
Yeah.
yes.
I think you two just need to be close enough so that if the cabin falls in, you can catch him.
But we're trading spots.
But yeah, you can be a giant octopus now and attack the boat with.
Okay.
I mean, they really throw that giant word around pretty loosely in 5th edition. I mean, he's definitely a big octopus, but you know, he's not like a kaiju monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, putting a lot of pressure
Maybe
on
one day.
him to take out a whole boat.
Could you eventually shape change into a kraken, or is the CR too high?
I think Kraken's CR23, so
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Yeah,
when he
okay.
becomes level like 46, he can change into a.
So, plus the Kraken's a monstrosity.
Okay.
But I guess you asked about shape change, so. As you guys are making your way over towards this boat, I will transfer you over to the map, I guess. As the boat gets drawn out of hiding, you do see its colors. You identify it as the Gray Wolf. Not sure if that has any meaning to anybody. You can go ahead and do a history check if you'd like to see if you know more about the Gray Wolf.
Yeah, I pretty much know everything about it
Oh, damn.
with my
Yeah,
7 there.
Oh. Let's see. Django, let's see. On Laura, that 21 was for the town itself, right?
yeah, I got 15.
Okay. Yeah, so 15 and 18. You guys know that the Gray Wolf, whose colors are right here, yeah, they're a bunch of goody-goody privateers. Mostly Valorians. They're good by Valorian standards, which is to say they do things that benefit Valorians and don't really care about anybody else. Because they're Valorians, though, they cannot see very well in the dark. So, in order to attract their attention, Sandara does set fire to a barrel that is next to the boat, because she doesn't want to actually set fire to her own boat. But it is full of pitch, tar, all sorts of nastiness that would just burn real good and sort of make a big billowy smoke cloud that would be hard for goody-goodies to ignore, especially if they've received word that there's pirates in the area. All right. So, it does take a little bit of time, but the Gray Wolf does sort of sail into the scene and start making its way towards the other ship. At what point do you want to try to intercept them before they reach the Jolly Boat? You do note that their ship is significantly smaller than yours. It is still a sloop, and it is a 3-sailed sloop. So its small size and 3 sails indicate that it might even be faster than yours, but the chances of it being able to outgun you are pretty low.
We're gonna let it get closer.
Okay.
Because we're gonna be near the ship.
All right. Fair enough. So it keeps closing the distance.
Yeah, maybe even let them start talking to the ship crew.
Sure. Okay.
And while they do that, we try kind of infiltrate
They lower the sail, or sorry, they raise their sails a bit and kind of slow it down. They don't drop anchor. They just kind of drift there, and they begin speaking with your crew who's on the ship. Are there any PCs on the Jolly Boat, or is everyone on Aqua Team Hunger Force?
I'm on the Jolly Boat.
I think
you're on the Jolly Boat. Okay.
Yep, Captain, Django, and Zeglu.
Fair enough. So, Jolly Boat folks, you are addressed by the captain of the Grey Wolf. Let's see. We got a cool pirate we could use. We can only have Valorians in this boat. Let's see. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, it's fine. All right. So, this guy, he kind of like tosses his hair to the side, looks over at you guys, sees a bunch of good-looking Valorian folks there and their kobold slave. Did I get that? Is that everybody?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
Sandara, who looks like a Valorian tween or whatever, and then you've got who else? Zeglu, your kobold slave. Is that your disguise?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and then Macho Man, Randy Savage is there.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is in the Jolly Boat?
Django's the other one.
Yeah, I'm in there too.
Oh, okay. Tricky. All right. Anyone else, or is just that four?
I think that's it, right?
Who on the beat? Is the B
and
team?
you've got pigs in
And
there,
our B
right?
team, yeah.
No, they got fish.
What, you have the
They got-
entire B team and fish and all those people in your Jolly Boat?
Probably not.
We're just gonna say like the B
I don't
team
think
is
we had
separated in like
Like
Jolly
a
Boat
different
and the water, but we just didn't want to like
Gotcha. Okay.
because you don't want to have ship to ship giant mass battle. So Citrine could be on the boat. Sandara.
Kroop's obviously with us
And
because he's water.
Phipps is also.
Yeah, and then we'll just say Kroop and Phipps is in the water with us.
Okay, fair enough. All right. The guy hails you and says basically, ahoy! What seems to be the problem here? We saw a huge plume of smoke coming up.
It's like,
But I
we're
ain't
on
seeing no
fucking
fire
What
damage.
does it look like?
Yes, we were out fishing, and the damn kobold, he lit the damn barrel ablaze.
I just sort of playfully smack Zeglu in the back of his head. What did I tell you about that?
Hey, don't do it.
How
but
difficult
please.
is it for you to listen to simple instructions? I swear.
Help me and my daughter.
All right. The man looks over and he says,
Beautiful.
I haven't seen you around before. Wait.
and he's gonna roll a check.
Are you from Alston?
Aye.
I knew I recognized those muscles. I didn't know you had a daughter.
Yes. I didn't speak of her much because she lived with her mother.
Oh, you're really dumping a lot on me, stranger. Listen.
Look, it's life and death right now.
All right, give me a deception or performance. Okay. The man kind of looks around. He says,
Your kitty cat, he's a bit uppity. If he's going to be coming aboard, he'll be keeping that mouth shut.
Aye. And I'm gonna look at him, and I'm gonna do like one of those like I'm gonna hit you, like make you flinch. I'm like, keep it quiet.
Gotcha.
I just sort of like reel back, sis. Like, okay.
Okay. That elicits a chuckle from the Valorians. Valorians aren't very nice, especially when there's just Valorians around. Yeah, so they're like, all right. Bring it about. Let's do this. And they start the process of trying to get you and your crew and your fish on board. Though they really want to know, like, well, what happened here? Why are you out here fishing in a tiny little boat like this? How'd you get so far from Owland?
Oh, Smell. We went out early yesterday morning.
And what was on fire?
It was the barrel. Unfortunately, one of the we got caught up in some sort of stream, and we drifted all the way up this way.
A stream? You mean to say a current?
Aye, yes.
He makes a face at the other privateers like, this guy, all muscles, huh? This guy right here thinks he could be in a boat? Come on now.
Yeah, that's, and, well, we started, getting a little panicky. We had plenty of food, but no real way to cook the fish. That's when the kobold decided to light the barrel.
Say no more. All right.
Cook the fish, slave. Don't set the barrel on fire, slave.
So yeah, while they're hauling your ship up, well, I think maybe they would just tow you because they're close enough to the port. So
would we be allowed to get on the boat, or do we have to stand on the boat full of fish?
No, like the Valorians could get on the boat.
That's fine. It's fine.
All right. So they'll go ahead and tow your little boat behind them.
Is this when we start climbing on the boat?
Yeah, as they were talking, I would have liked the Aqua team to have started kind of scaling the back of the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, wherever there wasn't anyone like around. Like I guess most of them would be at the front. So
sure. Okay. Hold on just a sec. Sorry, the nature of sandbox games is not 100% having exactly what I need it. But just give me 1 second. That's good enough. All right. Yeah, well, if that is the case, I will bring you over to the map, and you guys can whoop the shit out of these people.
Yay.
Unless you think that you can somehow sway them into surrendering, but these guys, their job is to fight pirates, so I doubt they're going to give up that easily.
That's fine. I'm ready to throw down.
Alright. Let's see. We need some dude pirates.
Are these the only, like, privateers for this port? Or were there more also?
Well, they have
by your estimation of the size, more than likely these are the only ones.
And then they have a garrison on the island.
And they do have a garrison on the island, yep. But given their location, they probably need the garrison more to protect them from the jungle than anything else. Alright. Can you guys see this map or no?
No.
Okay. I want to drag some stuff over real quick. it looks like all 6 of you. And then your other peeps are in your B team, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Obviously, your goal when you have boarded a ship, which you have successfully boarded the ship through deception, you want to beeline it for the captain. If you could take out the captain, more than likely the rest of the ship is just going to kind of roll over, take it. That being said, the captains are usually pretty strong. So just kind of bear that in mind. All right, so we've got this little boat back here. It's being dragged behind the ship. So that means we'd have a Django in that boat, a Zeglu in that boat. A lift would be an octopus right now.
Yep.
Okay, so let me grab
He's muted.
octopus.
Giant octopus, yes.
All right, hold on. Yep. Giant octopus, such a good monster. I would totally use it on land. Like, it's such a good wild shape.
Don't give me ideas, Crash.
Does he
Serious?
have Rocktopus?
No, he does not have Rocktopus. You know, somebody pointed out to me that Rocktopus has a typo. The designers actually never gave it the ability to breathe on land, which is so stupid because it lives in the Underdark in a cave.
Really did that.
Yeah, so it's another thing like cats not having dark vision. You basically could never use it in like Adventures League, but just about everyone else in the world would be like, don't be stupid. This is what it does.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but no, Octopus is really cool. Here we go, giant octopus. But blam. See, it's really not that big when they call it a giant octopus. Yeah.
Really,
and then
just a
Claxons,
large octopus.
and then Bubbles and Sandara, but Sandara's in the B team, so we don't need to put her down. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alrighty. If that is the case, let's see. Does that seem like a good placement for Aqua Team or no?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe somewhere around the middle if they're
Sure.
if they're tying to the jolly boat in the back, we probably don't want to be coming up there.
Okay, gotcha. All right, fair enough. Their sails are currently raised, but their crew does stand by to deal with that. So, let's put on some actual fighting
Do we
music.
know
Jump into
who the other fancy person with their own picture is?
Oh, that is their ship wizard.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Maybe it's playing music. I don't know.
It is.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. As you guys are all rolling into this thing, I will only roll half of the crew in because the other half will be essentially fighting your B team. So you don't need to worry about that. So, all right. Let me roll everybody in here. All right, Django, start things off for us.
Just looking around, getting an eye for everything, just keeping up the act a little bit, just sort of like, you know, giving Zeglu the evil eye, just being like, how many times do I have to keep telling you girls?
All right, so you're just gonna wait for more of a signal, I guess?
Yes.
All right, fair enough. That brings us to...
Crash.
I rolled late.
Okay. No worries. So you'll have to go after Django. Obviously, he's got higher decks. Bubbles, what are you gonna do?
Hey, I was gonna try to talk to the captain, and be like, "Yeah, man, crazy out there." I want to try to lure him over to the side of the boat, if possible.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't. I just want to start some small talk with him for now. So it's just like, so where are you from, sailor? And stuff. Like to get to there and talk to him.
Okay.
Ask him about himself, his family, all that.
All right. So you have a pretty good rapport so far with him. Why don't you give me a persuasion or performance check to see if you can come across as harmless enough that he would allow you to kind of go over there. Ooh, yeah, it's pretty good. All right. So he kind of narrows his eyes at you a bit, and he says, "You cold there, stranger? 'Cause you're, you don't got no shirt."
No, I'm used to the temperature.
I thought you were gonna make a nipples comment.
I
would bring it all.
They are hard enough to cut glass. I'm just saying.
No, I'm
Which is
quite
crazy
all right.
because it's summer in the tropics.
Yeah, they're always like that. I used to be a jeweler.
You don't say. Well, your hard times are over, at least for now. We'll head back to town, and you're welcome to stay at the lodge for the night.
That sounds very pleasant.
Yep, you and your lovely daughter. Your slaves, however, they'll have to stay down at the docks.
I understand.
You know how it is here in the New World. We can't be trusting these non-Valorians. They steal things. And they're a bit unnatural. There's something about them that drives the women folk crazy. Why?
Yeah.
Old man Johansson, his wife ran off with one of them crocodile folk. Imagine the shame that he has to live with every day of his life.
There's crocodile folk.
Yeah,
I haven't seen one of those.
Shame we didn't catch them, because those crocs, they cook up mighty fine in a stew pot.
Sounds like.
Anyways, well, welcome aboard then.
Thank you.
All right. Giant octopus.
Giant octopus is worried about his crew getting on board easily. So, he will swim up to the side of the ship, put two of his tentacles up to kind of latch on, and then use the rest of his tentacles to try to pull up his crew. So I'm thinking like a stealth check.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as an octopus, the grappling of creatures is like a passive ability, so that's not really the issue. So yeah, this would definitely be stealth, to see if you could stealthily octopus handle your people up onto the ship.
Gotcha. And then I've got a +5 in stealth, so I'll roll a deck check.
Yep. What? Okay. So you have +5 to this, or
Yep.
sorry, plus
plus
another 4. Okay, so you have a 21. Oh yeah, that beats all the passive of these Valorians who don't have dark vision.
Yep. So I'm holding my other tentacle arms to bring my crew up to the ship.
Okay, so you're just kind of holding them right below the railing.
Yeah.
Okay, while you kind of suction cup to the side of the ship.
That's it. So they can pop over.
All right. Yeah, so this lady, she's just asking Sandara, how she likes being a child, how being a kid is. You got your whole life ahead of you. Is there a special boy that you like? Have you held his hand yet? That kind of stuff. Claximus, you're up.
Okay.
Whoa. I need to know what Sandara says to this.
Oh, man. She does not have deception skill. So, does she have performance? Maybe. She's going to keep her mouth shut, I think, and just try to act like she had a really hard time on the ship that you set on fire, I guess. I don't know. She just sort of murmurs her replies and just sobs a little, because that seems to work. The woman kind of holds her close. Oh. All right. Claximus, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action rage.
Okay.
And then I guess I'm on the side of the ship now?
Yeah.
Can I scale it sideways?
Do you have climbing?
No.
Okay, so you're just going to do an athletics check to pull yourself the rest of the way up?
Yeah.
Because you're basically right there. I mean, you're raging, you have training in athletics, you can just hop over the rail at this point.
Okay.
Am I not, helping them up with my...
Yeah. I was just thinking about the distance, but you've got him held up right below the rail, so yeah, it would be nothing for him to just launch himself over the side.
And I just launch myself right over here. Then
they get exclamation marks suddenly.
And I'm just going to attack him.
Okay.
Because they're in my face and I need to get to the captain.
Sure. Okay, believe it or not, I think a 10 missed.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so you kind of swing, and they're not surprised like the mechanic, but they're like, where the hell does giant crab come from? Obviously they're professionals. They're on their guard. If you guys were in a similar situation, you'd be quote unquote, I roll for insight every 15 seconds, right? So I'm going to say that these guys definitely are on their toes enough that they were waiting for some shit to go down, but they didn't know what it was going to be. Seeing this crazed crab dude come scuttling over the side, not the craziest thing they've ever seen, but when the anchor axe goes flying, they duck, you pull the anchor axe back, and this guy's head just explodes.
Nice.
What about mind blown?
It's like 18 damage, so yeah, he's done.
Then I'm just gonna keep on moving. I ignore this lady, and I'm gonna take an opportunity attack.
And you weren't reckless, right?
No, I was not reckless on this.
Okay. Alright, let's see what she's got. Yep, she will try and slash you as you go by.
Okay.
20?
That's gonna hit. It's just
a
normal slashy attack?
It's just normal slashing, yep.
Okay, I just ignore it and keep going.
Okay.
Up into this dude's face. And then, let's see, I'm looking at my movement. I end my turn there.
All right, fair enough. Seeing that there's danger, this woman right here draws her gun, goes to stand in front of next to the captain defensively, pulls tiny Sandara back here. I guess we'll have to throw her on the map at this point. Throws tiny Sandara back here to keep her safe, and she's going to open fire with twin pistols. So this is for you, Claximus. 1 and 2.
They just bounced right off my carapace.
All right. Panic starts to set in. Ship Wizard's turn. All right. Ship Wizard, seeing that a sea creature has climbed up over the boat, is going to run over here. Let's see. Run to here. That'll be 30 feet. Yeah, I think he would probably just stay there. And I think he would just magic missile you.
Okay.
So that is what he will do. Yeah. So he will do a magic because he doesn't want to blow up his own crew members. So he's going to magic missile you at the second level. So that'll be 4 magic missiles coming at you. Alright, so these are force damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright.
Okay.
That brings us to Analora.
Okay, so I didn't say it earlier, so it's up to you. But I would have liked to have my cannon on Claximus when we were getting ready to climb up.
There was a lot of preparation talk. Yeah, I'm gonna say definitely needs to be discussed ahead of time.
Do you want to use your I already did this token?
That's for little
Oh,
Apara?
yeah.
That's for little
He's
Apara.
riding on his back
over
since
an hour.
little Apara.
No, it disappears after an hour. So.
Oh.
Okay. Would I be close enough to the edge to just climb up, or do I need a check?
Lift is.
I'm here to help you out, girl.
Is lifting you.
Okay, so I'll go up and with my action, I'll use mirror image.
Okay.
And that's it. Don't have a bonus action.
Alrighty, Zeglu, you're up.
So I'm connected to this boat by a rope, right?
Yes,
like
there is
our
a
little
rope.
boat is connected to the big boat with the shin bone.
Yep.
So I am gonna try to climb the rope onto the.
Oh man, it's a good thing that Captain Bubbles had you do your rope training, right?
Absolutely.
All right, you did do that, right? You didn't skip on rope day. Okay, give me that athletics check.
I would never.
Legs day.
Yeah, okay. So hand over hand, ankle over ankle, tail over rope. You make your way up. You do treat it as climbing. So unless you have something to increase climb speed, it would be about 30 feet of climbing to get there.
30 feet?
Yeah, man, you're down in the water. This is the top of the boat.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'm not taking angle into account. Okay.
Yeah.
So I get to right there.
Okay. And you still have a bonus action.
Will bonus action, my spiritual weapon.
Gasp. Bloop. I feel like the Grey Wolf. It's not
Right
doing so
there.
hot.
And then, can I move it on its first time or not?
Yeah, well, you can summon it and I think attack with it on its first turn, right? Like the description of the spell.
Yeah,
and then
the attack is part of the summon.
part of the
So
summon,
you can't
and then
move
on
it.
future turns you can use the bonus action to move it. Yep.
So I can't quite get it on the captain. In that case, I'll summon it next to the.
Okay.
And then I'll attack him.
Do it.
Why did it just do an athletics check again? I'm. Okay.
I'm not seeing
making it look
anything.
like something's supposed to be going on, but nothing's actually happening.
You might have to just manually roll the die. I think the spell card's probably messed up.
It's kind of weird. Let's see, we got a little Zeglu here. Wow, I can't even get your sheet to load. Oh, there it goes. Let's see. You should have a macro for it. Oh, you don't have a macro for your spiritual weapon?
I don't know. I did at one point, and I'm not sure.
Yeah. Your sheet's getting chunky, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. Alright, so just roll a d20 and we'll add your spell modifier.
Plus like 7 to hit.
Alright, so 21. Yeah, he can't even shield that. He takes the hit. Let's see.
And
God, I forgot
that
what
plus
a
4.
nightmare clerics are once they get higher in level. Oh my god. Yeah, your whole spiritual weapon card is janked. It might just be, I don't know. We'll figure it out before next time.
Yeah, I'll
Alright, so it's a d8 plus your spellcaster modifier, which is a...
So 4 plus 4.
Okay, 8 points of damage. Alright, the mage takes the 8 points of damage and cries out, Captain, we are betrayed! Alright, anything else from Zeglu? That's a pretty full turn. Okay. Captain Thomas McPherson is going to look at you, Macho Man Randy Squish, and he just has the most hurt look of betrayal on his face. Look at that.
He does, yeah.
Yeah, he can't fucking get over this. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Have it half working.
Good, you can figure out why we play.
Alright. If that's the case, if that's how it's gonna be, he is prepared. He raises his mighty cutlass high. It's got like a serrated blade. It's looking, pretty beef. And he's gonna bring it down on you. He's gonna bring it down on you pretty hard.
Alright, that'll hit.
Alright. He attacks again. And he attacks one last time.
I feel like this is the music he's hearing. Like, this is music where you're attacking someone that just betrayed you.
So,
this isn't us. This isn't our fight music.
So the first one's that's 24 points of damage. First one.
Yeah.
Alright, so alright, I'm going to shield the second.
Alright, shielding the second one, got it.
And then the third one will drop me.
Oh shit, okay. Alright, with a snarl of outrage, he will turn to the rest of the crew and say, grab the girl! We've been betrayed.
You're so goddamn squishy, Bubbles.
Yeah, like I have a good armor class. But...
No, those were insanely good attack rolls. A 17, a 14 he was able to shield, and a 19. I mean, those were pretty beef. All right, this guy is going to try to grab Sandara. Let's see. And I guess even though she's not here, I have to roll checks because she's here for your lie. So here, or your play that you're putting on. Let's see. She does not have. Oh, there we go. No, he grabs a hold of her, so she is grappled. Alright, and then he's gonna back up to the side of the ship with her. Just kind of like drag her along. There we go.
Well, I hope she gets an initiative now.
Oh yeah, I guess I do need to roll her an initiative. Damn. Alright. There we go. Alright, so she'll go on a 14, I guess. Because she was just play acting until this happened. Alright, let's see. That brings us to pirate number 8. Pirate number 8 over here sees that, yeah, they are definitely under attack. Sees a kobold sees 4 sea elves. Sea elves came from the sea. Kobolds or wimps. She's definitely going to open fire 2 pistols towards the sea elf. Here we go. Oof, terrible. All right, that is her turn. Then this guy over here is going to try and fight Claximus. So here we go. Here is a cutlass and a close range pistol shot. Nothing. All right, Django, you're up.
All right. So, being that I don't have much movement speed, I'll just go ahead and move up towards the edge of the boat here.
Well, you do have. Don't forget your species bonus as a Tabaxi. You can still double whatever your speed value is with Tabaxi speed.
You can also dash as a bonus action.
Yeah, as a rogue, you could dash, and you have a climb speed, so you're really not as bad off as you think. Because you could double back. Yeah, you could double back to 30, and then you could dash up to 60. So you could easily get up onto the ship if you wanted to.
Okay, I'll go ahead and use my movement and bonus action dash, which I guess that'll probably put me like right here next to Zeglu, I believe?
Correct.
Alright, so I'll just go ahead and do that then.
Alright. And you still have an action.
Alright, I'll go ahead and grab one of my asp pistols. I'll go ahead and take aim at the ship wizard here. Try to do an attack.
Alright. Yeah, that's definitely going to hit with no chance of, shielding it. Now, it's a swashbuckler. You get a guaranteed thing if you're by yourself and meleeing. Is that correct?
Melee, yeah.
Okay, got it. All right. So 11 damage plus 80 is already taken. He is still going because NPCs are different than PCs. Anything else from Django?
Nope, that'll be all from me.
All right, Bubbles, saving throw against death.
I need 1 second.
A giant octopus, you're up.
15.
So, I want to pull myself up on the ship, but I have no climb speed or anything that I can see.
Do octopi have a climb speed? I mean, IRL for sure. On your character sheet, they sort of left it out. Yeah, just go ahead and, I mean, we know an octopus can climb. It's covered in suction cups. That's fine.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So I'll pull myself up,
Okay,
and then I want to attack this guy
sure.
before I lose octopus. So I'll take a swipe.
All right, that is not going to hit.
And that's all I can do as an octopus.
All right, Claximus, you're up.
Okay. So, with only 5 movement, I'm going to run here and then try to jump to the captain.
Okay, you're going to try to, like, jump to your captain, like land
To
on
my
your
captain. Yeah, to protect him.
Okay, this will provoke from this guy. You okay with that?
That's fine.
All right.
Yeah, I'll
17
hit.
for 4. All right.
And then
All right,
standing
and you kind of
protectively.
launch yourself. Yeah, land on the captain, cover him with your body.
And then I'm going to attack the captain that's in front of me.
All right, bring it. Oof, those are good. Those are really good. Man. He cannot even use his parry to get out of those. I think both of those are going to hit.
All right. Then he'll
damn.
get an added 8 damage as well with the Karena's Fury.
All right, well done, well done. Anything else from
Total,
Claximus?
nope, that's it. Total 34 damage. Yeah, magical too.
Alrighty. Yeah, that is that. Okay, who takes the damage? Whew. Alright. Pirate 18. She sees that there's a giant crab dude. She looks over at this innocent little girl, like, how could she have gotten mixed up with this kind of thing? Plus, I think when you drop, disguise self doesn't require concentration, so you still look like muscle dude, even though you're on the ground. Yeah. So let's see. She will move down the stairs and to here. And she will take 2 shots at Claximus, who's attacking the captain. There we go. 1 and 2.
Bing, bing.
Alright, that brings us to 17. Just went. So, Ship Wizard, 15. Alright. Let's see. Ship Wizard. Yeah, probably should just do it. Ugh. Doesn't want to damage its own ship or kill its own crew. Ugh. But sometimes you gotta crack eggs. Alright.
Come on, bitch.
So, yeah, he will go ahead and chuck Fireball. Let's see. There we go.
He's gonna kill half of his crew with that.
There we go.
No, he won't hit anyone.
I absorb elements.
Okay.
It's Dex, right?
Correct.
I will raise my Dex by 4. Using.
See if you can make it to Marcus, because then you can half if you make it.
All right.
Oh wait, I can't raise my Dex. It's
If
a
he makes it, he
reaction.
just doesn't take any.
Yeah, if he makes it, he doesn't take any damage at all.
Oh, okay.
It's rogue.
I thought. Oh yeah.
So it's like if I make
All
it,
right,
I take
so
no
you-
damage. If I fail, I take half.
Yeah, so right as you see that explosion happen, you kind of fall backwards, grab the railing with your feet, the fireball goes off, and then you sort of like do a hanging sit-up back into position on the boat.
And while he's doing all that cool shit, I hide behind that barrel.
Fair enough. So it was a 30 damage fireball, so if you made it, you take half. If you made it and had stuff, you guys know what to do by now.
Yeah, I can't use both flash and absorb. So can I use flash instead of absorb, or you want me to use
said you
absorb?
were doing absorb right away before you did anything else. So
Okay, so I absorb and I take half.
all right, fair enough. Let's see. That guy moves out of the way. Small Dara is going to go. She is going to cast Healing Word on the captain, like the good old days. And then I guess she will, I don't know, invoke duplicity. There we go. All right. Laura, you're up.
Okay. Oh, she put it there. If I cast a spell while I'm squeezing, does it do any like disadvantage or anything? Like only if I do a spell attack, right?
Right. Yeah, if you're doing a saving throw based one, it doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go here and squeeze into lift space.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Whee!
So you have a template.
Wait, which spell are you casting?
Thunderwave.
Oh, there you go. Oh, Thunderwave. Got it.
So I can only hit those 2.
Okay. And they have to make Constitution saves.
Yep, let me click it.
All right.
They both fail. And they take 19 and you get pushed 10 feet.
Awesome. All right. 10 feet, I think, would eject them off the side of the ship, or at least her. I would give a dexterity save to see if he can catch himself. No. So they both into the water. Okay. Anything else you want, Laura?
Yep, now I'll just move back.
All right. Sounds good. Zeglu, you're up.
Alright, I think I got my shit fixed. Maybe.
Okay.
We'll find out! Where is Mr. Wizard Man? Okay, I see him now. I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon. It's 20 feet. And then I'm gonna attack him again.
Oh, there it is. All right. Yeah, that is another hit. He is bloodied. He is going to use this NPC ability, Vexing Escape. As a reaction, when the mage takes damage, it reduces that damage to 0, teleports up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space it can see. So he'll teleport over to there.
Alright, then give me a second. I gotta check the range on something.
All right.
Alright, I can move to there without provoking any opportunity attack.
Okay.
I am still marginally too far away from the wizard, so instead I will toll the dead on the captain. And he's injured, correct?
He has been injured, yep.
Okay. So that's a wisdom save.
Alrighty, here we go. He fails. 15 more damage.
Nice damage.
Alright. What else you got?
Well, that's my movement, my action, and my bonus action, so nothing.
Okay. The captain, he's looking around like, oh man, shit's getting real. Lets out a piratey arg battle cry and just starts swinging on this sea monster, Claximus. Here we go. 1,
Nice.
2. Oh Jesus.
Nice.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, that would all
Holy shit.
hit.
Okay.
That's a double 20, and then another one? That's amazing.
And you can't
Holy
stop any
shit.
of those because you're too far away. That's fine. Let's see that damage. Let's see that.
Wait, how
what it
far?
does.
Where are you?
I'm right in front of the captain.
Alright.
I think I might be within range. Let me check. Nope.
Okay. Let's see. These are slashy. The first one is Bloodied Nose. Maximum damage. That's kind of ridiculous. Okay. Let's see. That's 2d6 plus another 2d6 plus another 2d6 plus another 2d6. So 8d6.
Okay.
8 times 6 is 32.
Okay.
That sound right?
48.
48. Okay. All right. 48 from the first one.
Okay, 48 from the first one.
Second one comes in. Let's see. Wild Swing. Any creature within 5 feet of you and your attacker takes half the damage that you took. So that would also be Bubbles. Is going to take half of 20, 30, 41. It's going to take 20 points of damage.
Oh my god, this game.
Does it take half the damage that he took? So would that be halved by the rage as well, or?
I mean, it's kind of implying that he swung on everybody in the area, not so much that, you know, like I don't think it was written with like
So the first
a
one
barbarian
with rage in mind. Yeah.
The first one did 48, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the second one's doing how much?
The second one looks like it's doing 41.
Okay, and then the last one is doing.
And the last one does 12.
Okay.
But they're all halved, right?
Yeah, they're
or
all
is it?
halved. I have 13
Yeah.
HP
Okay.
left.
Jesus.
All right. That'll bring us to this guy. He's holding Sandara, and he's going to throw her overboard.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's what he does. He just
I
lifts
must
her up
have
and
missed something. Why are there 2 Sandaras?
Stop asking questions. I want to play the game.
She used Invoke Duplicity.
Oh, okay.
All right, and that will be his action, I guess, was to move and he released the grapple, so I guess he would still have something to do afterwards. So yeah, he'll take shot at Blacksmith.
All right, that will hit, and that will hit.
All right, Django, you're up.
All right, so let's see here. Sure we go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move in up to this guy. Say hi, and let's go ahead and take a swing with melee attack.
All right. Uh, 13 is going to hit. Since you swashbuckling, I think you get to add your dice to that, yeah?
All right, let's do it.
Yep.
Sneak attack?
One by
Okay.
one.
15.
Oh, yeah, he's super dead. You just run him through.
All right, as bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and dash and move in amongst the Onaloras here. Say hi, 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 hello, hello, hello.
Whew. All right. Anything else from Django?
Let's go here. This bonus action. I think that was here. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Yep.
All right. We're at like 11:30. I'm confident that you guys could finish this. Am I confident that you could finish it without any casualties? Not as much anymore. After the triple 20s.
It's nothing.
So,
Let's go.
yeah. I'm going to move us back to the dashboard, and we will pick up next week and finish this fight up, and then continue whatever you guys were doing. You have successfully pirated 2 communities and a ship. And you are currently about to take out a privateer vessel. These are all things that gain infamy. So, assuming you find a town to brag about this shit in, you could earn up to another, 3 points of infamy bragging about this stuff. And then also there's the whole buried treasure on nearby island thing. So, there are a lot of opportunities when we pick up next week. So, any other questions before we adjourn?
Nope.
Nope. I think we're good.
All right. Sorry if there were some weird load times tonight. I wasn't 100% sure what you would get up to, and I did want to kind of honor the whole random encounters thing, so I was just kind of giving them to you as they popped up. Yeah. I don't know. Hope everybody has a good week. And, yeah, I guess I'll catch up with you on Discord. Oh yeah, and there's a build battle going on if you want to do that. It's kind of cool, and there's cool prizes this time. So I'm not actually running that one, so I might actually vote in a a meaningful way this time. I mean, I always vote in a meaningful way. What are you talking about? But yeah, so I don't know. Excited to see what people come up with. Django, you're like new to the server for that, I think, but we occasionally have like build battles where you build like a character and then people vote on which build was mostly just the coolest. It really never seems to come down to which one is mechanically the best. And then you win like a prize. You win like a novelty magic item for one of your characters. Though they're often very strong novelty magic items because no one can restrain themselves when they get to design magic items. So yeah, well, might be worth looking into.
Yeah,
We balance this somewhat.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
Alright.
there are probably ways
Alright,
you can
guys,
break
thanks
them.
for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
They're balanced at the moment.